feel that the new comedy, there's so much atheists? I feel that's kind of like the new hack comedy to me.
It's always been that way. I'm not a proponent. I mean, I've studied religion in college, and I take my kids. That's where I got into physics. The chances of this thing happening, like by accident, carbon-based life forms, at heavy stars, deuterium, you get into the quantum physics of it. It's very peculiar that we're here at all.
Yes.
It's very peculiar that this worked like this, and some of these ancient texts, especially Jewish texts, I give these Jews great credit because there was 300 or 400 years before the Buddhists. They came up with law from Sumerians, Babylonians, blah, blah, blah. But basically, without law, we'd eat each other. You know, that human nature, this is, I think John Wayne said, you can't legislate it. He said, he turned from a very good progressive, from Democrat to a Republican, because he got pushed by we think. And he said, listen, you can't legislate human behavior. You put 30 people in a room, give them all $1. In a week, 2 guys are going to have all the money. That's just how it works. Yeah. People do this evolution of mankind. And I said, I've never been like I got kicked out of more churches because of stupid crap I'd say. Like even the bishop said, we just don't want you around here anymore. I mean, literally.
Well, don't you find some of the times the problems with atheism is that really their problems are with churches, not with God?
Well. Listen,
they go, there's no God because a priest fucked a kid. It doesn't make any sense.
And I said, my older daughter's atheist, and I said, well, philosophically, it's an irony there too, because atheists don't believe in God. Well, there has to be a God for you not to believe in. And my daughter goes, she's still in therapy over that.
No, I always wonder about that because, and also, the atheists are usually choosing a God not to believe in.
You have to have a God not to, otherwise.
Like Dawkins doesn't believe in a Christian God specifically.
Exactly, and I said, there's a Mark Kornhauser, used to be a magician that I work with all the time, and this is one of my analogies for the spiritual life. He goes, he did that trick where you rip a newspaper. Remember, well, magicians always worked with us with prop acts, and comics privately are going, prop act, you know, a lot of prop acts I like. The Amazing Jonathan is hysterical, and I like magicians.
Hey, you rip the
newspaper, and then you unfold it. And I'm on stage going, it's magic. I watched both hands. There's no, he didn't. You know, I couldn't get it, so I backstage said, show me that. He goes, no, I'm not showing you that. If I show it to you, 3 things will happen. You'll go, oh shit, that's stupid. Then you'll try it. And magic will no longer mean anything to you. And that's the same thing one day I was saying, I wonder what like prophets saw. And then God, imagine that if God said, listen, if I show you what's really going on here, you're going to go, oh, that's stupid. And then you're going to try to tell people. And the third thing is you just won't want to be here anymore. This won't mean anything. So you got to, I heard some guy say.
The only guy he ever showed was Job.
And then I think the prophet Islam.
Ezekiel?
No, Muhammad. They showed him, and then he wrote it because his miracle, he said to his staff, was.
We're not going to get too deep into that.
No, but you don't want to get into that. He couldn't read or write, so he said his miracle was he wrote their holy book.
But he was a nice guy, from all accounts.
Really, was a good guy.
I actually got into an argument on the subway, and the guy quoted the Bible at me. That is not fair. Like, if you get to quote from your favorite book, I should be able to quote from my favorite book, right? He was like, men do not live on bread alone, Matthew 4:4. And it's like, everybody's a little bit magic, Harry Potter, chapter 7. It's not a fair fight, right? One of those books is a classic about a man who has sacrificed himself for the good of the world, and the other is the Bible. Do you know what I'm saying, people?
I disagree. I don't think the Bible joke is brave at all. I think if you're going to take on an entire religion, you should maybe know what you're talking about. J.K. Rowling is a Christian, and J.K. Rowling famously said that if you're familiar with the scriptures, you could easily guess the ending of her book.
Huh? Okay.
I don't like it.
I watched because I went down that rabbit hole after I watched the clip, and I watched him tell the moth joke. Right.
And, you know, it's interesting. It reminded me, my dad told jokes that way. He was just so inherently funny
Yeah.
that a 2-minute joke takes 10 minutes. The punchline is the least of it. You're going on the journey. And that's the same thing with Norm. It's like, I don't care how long this takes.
No.
Because it's just fun watching him tell a story.
I hadn't seen the moth joke since it aired, and I had no memory of it. And he's so delightful doing it. You just
and you almost forget that it was a joke even to begin with. It's like, oh, I don't even remember what the premise was anymore.
He's such like a disruptor. Like the night of the moth joke show, I remember I was walking off, like act one, we do all the comedy stuff, and then I have to go off stage and we go edit, you know, pull it up or tighten it or whatever. I go back to the edit room, and I left the studio, and I'm walking in a hallway, and Norm's being brought the other direction to be the guest. And I know him only to say hello, like in a very superficial showbiz way, not at all. And I had my arm in a sling because I broke my arm, and he's like, hey, it was like an excuse for him to just stop and start talking to me. And he just started going, yeah, you know, my uncle broke his arm, and oh boy, and he started going into this long story, and I'm like, why is he doing this? And then I realized, like, the stage manager and the segment producer, all these people were around him, and they were trying to hustle him out to, you know, the commercial break was ending, and I swear I was thinking, like, he's just doing this to bust their balls. Because he just went on a monologue for like 2 minutes, and they're kind of like looking at their watches and freaking out. And I was like, I think he just loves, he's disrupting.
Pushing people's buttons.
Yeah.
You do tell the moth joke in the book. You told it on the Tonight Show with Conan back when he was doing the Tonight Show. It was it's a long kind of joke, and just a few months ago, maybe about a year ago, it kind of got revived online, and people were putting it up online, calling it the best telling of a joke ever on television. But Norm, that seemed to me like you were experimenting there. You were trying to experiment with. You knew the punchline and you knew the beginning of it, and you knew it was a pretty straightforward street joke, but you wanted to experiment with how to get from one point to another.
Yeah, it was both an experiment and it was an experiment born of necessity, because Conan told me I had to do a second spot, which he'll sometimes do. But I said, I don't have anything else to say. I have nothing left to tell you. And so then I thought of this joke that Colin Quinn had told me, this street joke. A moth goes into a podiatrist's office, and the podiatrist's office says, what's the problem? And the moth says, what's the problem? Where do I begin, man? He goes, I go to work for... That was just a two-line joke. It was just a, one-liner times two. So then I thought, well, how can I do I started thinking during the commercial, is it possible to do a one-liner for an entire 6-minute segment? So I thought, if I can put in between this very a little boy's joke, just a set of horrifying facts laid end to end, then it could make the sweetness way funnier at the end, because they'll have completely forgotten where I was. And so it ended up working by fluke, like often things will when you're experimenting. I need your love. You free my mind. I need your love. Yeah, you free my mind. It's Doc. Sometimes I feel like a spider, even though I'm a moth. Just barely hanging on to my web with an everlasting fire underneath me. I'm not feeling good. And so the doctor says, Moth, man, you're troubled. But you should be seeing a psychiatrist. Why on earth did you come here? And then the moth said, because the light was on. And then what happens with the computer is that people put things on the computer and they live forever. In Duluth, Minnesota, authorities suspect arson was to blame for a fire that destroyed a mobile home and killed 73 cats. The chief suspect so far, This dog. Dogs don't care for cats much, you know. How could they not know that? This week, Disney released a new CD featuring a rapping Mickey Mouse. To avoid controversy, the CD will not include the controversial hit single, Cat Killer. And in a related story, this week marked the 5,000th performance of the Broadway musical Cats. It also marked the 5,000th time a guy turned to his wife and said, "What the hell is this?" You know, cat ladies, they're so crazy, they're always thought to be crazy. You know who's even crazier? Snake ladies.
Oh, yeah.
They have
Absolutely.
This is so your style right here.
What?
The writers, whoever they are, they're writing, they know how to write for you. Just read this one.
Cats and paraplegics have a lot in common. For starters, neither appreciates going into your pool.
No, you didn't read it right. Neither appreciates being tossed in your neighbor's pool.
Yeah, they deserve a raise.
Know the end this day, nobody's gonna change. You won't ever leave. On my mind again, I'm still not tired of it. Can make you want me. And I might act okay, say things will stay the same. Say I'm all I need.
Am I able to have a good time? My cat just had a heart attack.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he had a heart. You ever hear such a crazy thing?
No, I didn't know they got things like that.
Yeah, they get heart attacks. So I got it off Steve Corrin, this writer up at
Sure,
Saturday Night
I know
Live.
him, yeah.
Yeah, so he gives me his cat. Turns out it's some kind of a defective cat, you know? So he's a nice cat and everything. I'm getting along with him. I come back to my apartment last week. The cat's like foaming at the mouth. He's shaking like this. He's foam coming out. So I didn't want to get near it. I thought maybe he'd, you know, who knows? He was delirious. Maybe he'd think I'm a mouse. So I said, I didn't want to get near him. So I phoned 911. You know, I panicked. I phoned 911.
Right.
Which it turns out it's just for people. I didn't know that.
Didn't know either.
They got mad, man. They said they would have me arrested if I phoned back.
Oh, okay.
But anyways, you know, I love this cat. It's a good cat. So I took him down. I got him in a cab, and I took him down to the hospital, the animal hospital. And the guy tells me my cat had a heart attack. He takes him away. He says, "Oh yeah, he had cardiac arrest and stuff." And he started asking me questions about, like, he says, I said, "What would cause that?" He goes, "You know, diet, stress."
Stress?
Yeah. No, he had a big promotion coming up. So, and then he let me visit the cat. He says, "You can visit the cat, you know. There's visiting hours." I go, "All right." So you go in this room, and then they bring the cat in a cage. He's all drugged up. And then they put the cat, like, on a bed. And then the guy goes, "Okay, we'll be back in a half an hour. You have half an hour." You know? So I'm with the cat, like, for half an hour. So after 5 minutes, you know, I figured, I got a life to get back to. You know, it's a cat. So we go out, and so afterwards he told me he had a lot of, he said he could have an operation, which was like $4,000, which, you know, I could buy like 100 cats for that, you know? But then I figured, what the hell would I do with 100 cats?
Right. So you got the cat. You sprung for the operation.
No, I didn't.
Oh.
No, there was another thing where he's on medication, you know, and I have him on medication. I have this medication. And he said there was some good news and bad news. He said the bad news was the cat only has like a 20% chance of survival, but he says the good news is it's just a cat.
He's a bad doctor. He's a bad doctor too.
On the subject of SNL, and it's sweet when you took over for Norm, and Gilbert and I haven't said anything. Gilbert, I don't know. Have you spoken publicly since Norm passed about him, Gil?
I don't know if
We haven't said anything on this show, which we would like to do now. You both knew him well, but the bartender speech when you took over, and obviously it was a very awkward period for you.
Oh, God.
To be stepping into that role and also a friend's job.
Yes. Yeah. It was like we lived in the same building, too.
You know how you go to your favorite bar and your local bartender isn't there? You ask, where's Jeff? Jeff no longer works here, I'm Steve. And you're thinking, hey, who's this idiot? I like Jeff, but you still want your drink? And even though Steve doesn't mix your drink the same way you're used to, like Jeff, you still like the bar, you don't have to go to a different bar. And even Steve might feel kind of bad because Jeff trained him.
Did he ever say anything to you about that? Did he ever give you a blessing?
He was so no, but he was so classy in not saying anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's all.
You have that great I'm Steve, what can I get you?
Yeah.
The bartender piece.
Well, I'm Steve. What can I get you?
But I wish it would have stayed the way it was. But, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, Norm is, he's so funny. He was so distinctively funny. You know?
Nobody like him, really.
No, he had his own thing. You know what I mean? He was just very, well, like Gilbert. I mean, they just have their own, they march to their own drummer, even in a business where everybody marches to their own drummer. They both have that, you know, idiosyncratic thing where it just be like, this is how I am, and that's it. And it's great. But, you know, you have to tune to their frequency. You know, it's not like you can just, you know.
You know what's funny about that first update you did? Here's Norm being fired, as we all know, by Don Ohlmeyer,
right,
because of cutting too close to the bone with the OJ jokes, when in fact he was doing a public service by telling those OJ jokes. And I'm watching you do your first update. There's an OJ joke. It's like the third joke.
Yeah.
In the February issue of Esquire magazine, O.J. Simpson said that if I had killed Nicole, it would have been because I loved her very much. And then he said, and if I had killed Ron Goldman, it would have been because he accidentally witnessed me loving Nicole very much. Somebody should buy this guy a John Gray book, all right?
You shook his hand once? OJ? Getting out of a car?
Well,
he was getting out of a limo?
He was getting out of a limo middle of the afternoon, and I have no psychic energy. I've never had those kinds of things, you know. But for whatever reason, this was in an afternoon. He's getting out of a limo with a girl. It's spring break. It's packed with people. It's Florida. And they're like, hey, do you want to meet OJ? I go, yeah, OJ, he's greatest running back of all time. You know, great, charming movie star. I shake his hand. He shakes my hand. And he's not even looking at me. He's looking past me. And he shakes my hand. And I felt like a jolt of, like, evil. I swear to God.
It's like the Dead Zone.
That's what it was like. That's what it was like. And I was like, that was weird, OJ. I love OJ. Well, that was weird energy, you know.
Wow. So you picked up on something.
I feel like I did, you know. It's, of course, in retrospect. But I remember telling people at the time, so.
I was also fond of, going back to your SNL bits, Colin Quinn Explains the New York Times.
Yeah, that was a good one.
And the St. Pat's editorial and Joe Blow. You look like you were having fun, and the best stuff is you and Norm together.
That's right. That's right.
There's obviously an affection that comes across on the screen.
Yes, yeah. And that was the early days of it. It was great.
I'm sorry we never managed to get him here. We tried, and for whatever reason, he was as elusive as you.
He's more elusive. He's like,
he was.
I love to do it. I'd love to. You're like, oh, good. How about next week? Yes. What day? And you're like, okay. Yeah. He's like, all right, call him and we'll set it up. Next week is perfect because I'm doing this. And you're like, hey, I'll say Norm. Years later, what happened? What? I thought I was going to come on your show. What happened? It's like, oh, Jesus, Norm.
Well, like you say, march to his own drum.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember meeting OJ at a party years ago, and it turns out he was a fan.
Uh-oh.
And he did an imitation of me, and to this day, I wish I had like that on film.
Of course.
It would be like Charles Manson doing an imitation.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, just thinking, you know, because they have that Viagra thing out.
Yeah.
And the other day, you know, Bob Dole came right out and said
he was one of the first.
Yeah. And you don't want to hear about Bob Dole's cock, you know. I mean, President Clinton's cock, Bob Dole's cock. What the hell? But mostly, an old man like that, an old man. You don't want him to have a super hard cock. You know what I mean?
Why?
Why? Because an old man, you want him to be got a pipe going, a newspaper, the dog at his feet there.
Well, that in some corners is considered pipe.
Oh. But now they're going to have to create some goddamn pill that makes women aroused at the sight of a fucking 70-year-old dude with a super hard cock. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. This Viagra. It's insane. And you know what it's for? Impotent people. All right, it's for impotent guys. So get this. I read this. The pill can make your cock hard for 4 hours.
Right.
So now, who has the 4-hour hard cock? The impotent guy. The rest of us are fucked. Me and you got our regular cocks. Meanwhile, fucking Spade is, you know...
Refer to Spade.
Oh, man. I didn't see it.
I didn't see it coming.
Dude, I know you didn't. He brought it all around and then a vicious rip kick into his best friend's gut.
Once there's too much cock talk, I try to just zone out for a minute till it goes back the other way.
If there's too much cock talk, this guy has fevered nightmares all night. Dreams, I mean, like sweaty, fevered dreams from the cock talk that's been all over his head.
Why bury me twice? He's killing me.
No, he's a good man.
That erased it. All right.
No, he's a good man.
Who cares?
After all that, that's the whiteout he puts on.
Yeah, I know, it's awesome.
After he talks about you doing chin-ups on cock for 18 minutes. No, he's a good guy.
If you're gay, he's a completely straight guy. He gets a lot of ladies. You know that about him with the ladies.
Don't say ladies.
Women, girls.
Okay, thank you. Ladies, what are we, fucking on an FM station here?
He's Don Cornelius.
But these gay guys, man, I was reading, you know about
these gay guys.
I haven't even said hi yet. All right. Tell me what it is with these gay guys.
I know, I'm already.
I just read this thing about the George
You're reading
Michael.
a lot, aren't you?
Yeah, I got a little time off. Now I read the newspaper. And this really strikes me about the gay community. I don't know if they're a community, but
called West Hollywood.
Yeah, they're gay, and it's, you know, George Michaels. He hangs around the bathroom. He has sex with multiple guys. This is
no way. You got to get it right. Hangs around the bathroom,
right.
And it was described as a lewd behavior, but I don't remember sex with numerous guys.
Well,
is that what you took away from it?
What does he do?
What were you, in the next stall?
I could have been just having a nice bathroom regular thing.
I don't know what lewd behavior is, but I don't know that he was in there with numerous guys. But anyway, go ahead. We get the gist of it.
This is definitely a gay thing, because this is a pop superstar. You know what I mean? You're not going to walk into a bathroom and all of a sudden Farrah Fawcett's like, you know? You're not going to...
What? I love it.
What I'm saying is, why would a famous
what was she doing? What was that, some sort of cervical belt sander thing, or what was that? Oh, Christ, what are you, Linda Blair?
They do. That's what they do, right?
That's what ladies that I know do.
Good to know that primetime exposure is paying dividends there.
But I think that's what it is. It's that the gay, that's why they have separate bathrooms. Let's face it. If they had women and, women, as you call them, I call them ladies. If you had them in the same bathroom,
like Ally McBeal.
Like you go in the bathroom to do your business, see a man about a dog there, you know, and you're in the bathroom. You're in the bathroom. All of a sudden, a beautiful lady comes out. Oh, here's my vagina and breasts. You're going to be hanging out at that bathroom a lot. So I don't blame anybody for anything.
Can you believe Ohlmeyer didn't get him?
We're all the same, man.
Have you ever met Ohlmeyer since then?
Don Ohlmeyer I met once, after he fired me.
Yeah.
Then I went and visited him in his office, which it wasn't an office I've never seen. It was like a wet bar and a bunch of weird sports trophies. He's a big sports guy,
Yeah.
So he explained it to me what happened, but he did it all with sports stuff, like you said, man, you see, you're the number 3 hitter, but now you're going to be number 8. And then later on, Ken Griffey will show up. I didn't know what the hell he was talking about. And then I said, well, Christ, man, what the hell am I supposed to do? And he goes, I don't know, just walk it off, And
I'll put it in sports terms why you got fired. You were fucking with OJ too much. That's exactly why you were fired, man.
Well, I don't know.
That's his buddy.
Yeah, it's his buddy.
Yeah, well, that's why you got canned.
OJ's a good guy. I mean, he's not...
We got to end on that, Normie, but there's what they'll remember you by. OJ's a good guy.
Man,
Thanks for coming on. Norm MacDonald and David Spade. Stick around, guys.
And then when I see your stand-up periodically, I go out, well, God rest his soul, Norm. But remember you and I and Norm recently.
Oh,
that was the last time I saw Norm.
That for sure. Yeah, I mean, maybe me too, because during Corona, he didn't say what was going on. So he just say, I can meet in a week. And I go, all right, we'll go to this restaurant. Outside? I go, no, I mean, you can come to my house.
There.
But we did this fucking gig, me and Dennis in Oklahoma.
You guys played that big giant casino in Oklahoma?
Yeah, right up an hour south of TriStar.
Yeah.
I think it's
Do we
TriStar.
take a plane or something?
Yeah,
all of us
we
together?
just laughed. So
can you imagine us 3 idiots?
Oh, yeah, you guys took, Norm, I remember you guys talking about this.
So listen, I had a headache, Dennis, right? So my neck was all fucked up as per usual. So we're driving over there and Norm goes, do you want anything? And he's clutching like a falcon. He's got like some prescription bottle. I go, oh, I think I'm all right. And he goes, do you want fentanyl? I go, fentanyl? And
very Norm.
I go, isn't that the one everyone ODs on? He goes, yeah, but you just dose. You don't overdose. I go, oh, okay. I mean, that kind of makes sense.
Was he kidding or
I don't
was
know.
it real?
That's the...
That you can't tell with
Norm was like Andy Kaufman if he could have written jokes. It wasn't all... unless I loved Andy, but it was theater pieces. Norm was like that, but he had such
weirdo
an
with
agile...
jokes.
The first time I heard about Norm was I was doing HBO. No, I had a talk show that was syndicated.
Oh, yeah.
And somebody said that there was a new kid from Canada, and they had glimpsed him at the Improv. And I said, well, he said, his name's Norm MacDonald. I think it was Eddie Feldman told me this. And I said, well, tell me, what's he like? And he said, I just remember one joke. Remember, he used to do that great joke about, I feel sorry for the homeless guy, but I really feel sorry for the homeless guy's dog, because, the dog's thinking, this is the longest fucking walk. I mean, do we go in anywhere? Because I could do this on my own. I laughed so hard at that joke.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be a better person now. You ever try to do that? I give a guy some money out there, a homeless guy in the street, and this is a kind of odd thing. He had a dog with him. You ever see this? He's a homeless guy, but he's got a dog. Isn't that kind of odd there? Guy got no home. But he's got a dog. And the dog's really thrilled with this idea, Dog's going, hey, pal, I can do this by myself pretty well here, Like the longest walk in the world you got me on here. What the hell? What the hell kind of a thing? What the deuce?
It's one of his best ones.
I say, well, see if he wants a gig if he's new in town. So they call Norm, and you know how they always say, put together a packet. And this made me laugh. This is the midwife joke that makes me laugh. And he says, Norm says he won't do packets. And that word sounds so,
It's so
it
funny.
sounds grim, like you're a taskmaster when you say, I want a packet of jokes. He said, but I'll send one joke and you can make a determination. So he said, remember the joke he did about Dahmer, where he essentially reads the UPI wire copy of the Jeffrey Dahmer trial, and it's so I mean, it could not be grimmer. It's like Hieronymus Bosch sort of, and he disemboweled the young boy and ate the entry of it, you know, all that stuff. And it gets to the end of the joke, and Norm says, in his defense, Dahmer said he started it. It's
So,
such a Norm
hire him on the spot.
Hired him on the spot.
Yeah.
Serial killer Jeffrey Dahmer was attacked and killed by another inmate this week. Just before the fight, Dahmer threatened, "Hey, don't mess with me, pal. I used to eat guys like you for breakfast." It's an exciting day here at 30 Rock. You know, the Rosie O'Donnell show premiered today. And I was in its tapes at the same floor as Saturday Night Live on 8H. They had flowers sent. There was the whole, it's unbelievable. You know, people must love her. There's flowers all along the entire 8H.
Right.
All flowers. They're sent by, like, there's one from Madonna, one from Elizabeth Taylor, Regis and Kathy Lee. I've never seen so many flowers. I didn't even realize you could eat flowers. I didn't even know that. But, no.
Hiya, Rosie. I'll be your pal.
That's
mighty neighborly of you,
Norm. No, she's
Nice
great.
of you to eat all those flowers.
No, she's great. The show is great, you know.
You're screwed now.
Postal authorities removed a cigarette from a photo of blues artist Robert Johnson to help dignify the musician in a new stamp they've issued in his honor. This isn't the first time the post office has altered a photograph. In fact, the original photo used on the Elvis stamp was based on this photo. King enjoying a hoagie. Ted Kennedy says now that he's won re-election, he can finally relax, get off that crazy diet, and really let himself go. New medical research shows that men and women have different food cravings. Men preferring meat and women preferring sweets. Scientists trace this back to caveman days, when men had to go out and hunt for food, while women sat on their fat asses eating chocolates. Last week, Duchess of York Sarah Ferguson visited the Big Apple and showed off her 14-pound weight loss. Hopefully, this will not interfere with her official duties of sitting on her fat ass all day long. On a talk show recently, Joey Buttafuoco said of Amy Fisher, "I hope she gets hers and dies in prison like Jeffrey Dahmer. And when she does, I will go out and eat cake." Moments later, however, he admitted, "Look, I'll be honest with you, even if nothing bad happens to Amy Fisher, I'll probably go out and eat cake." In what is considered a remarkably short period of time, the head of the Federal Advisory Board, Dr. Peter Mellman, has given speedy approval to a controversial new anti-obesity drug. It should be noted, however, Dr. Mellman's wife is a fat pig. This week in Minneapolis, the Minnesota Obesity Center officially opened. Its goals? To find ways to identify behaviors that lead to obesity. Also, it's a good place to meet fat chicks. And in California, Christian Brando was released from state prison Monday after serving nearly 5 years for killing his sister's boyfriend. Meanwhile, his father, Marlon Brando, ate 9 pizzas. Well, at a local town meeting in Montpelier, Vermont last week, representatives from the McDonald's Corporation, who want to put a restaurant in a historic district, were booed by angry residents, but they were cheered by the town fat guy. Every town has one, the town fat guy. John Goodman has announced that he will not be returning to Roseanne next year. So how will the show get rid of him on screen? Well, insiders now say that over the last few episodes of the season, Roseanne will gradually eat him. According to a controversial new biography, Elizabeth Taylor likes her lovemaking loud, rough, and frequent. Coincidentally, that's also how she likes to eat. Well, television history will be made this week when film legend Elizabeth Taylor appears as herself on all 4 CBS Monday night sitcoms. It's part of the network's new campaign, Must Eat TV. She enjoys eating. The New York Post has reported that Michael Jackson wants his closest friend in the world, Elizabeth Taylor, to be the godmother of his child. However, those close to the pair worry that this could eventually lead to heated arguments over whether the child will be molested or eaten. Yeah, Ricky Lake, you know, she really is an animal lover, though. She has 3 cats, 2 dogs, and a big ass that follows her around everywhere. Former Wilson Phillips member Carney Wilson's new talk show kicked off this month. According to Carney, her show will be different from the others in that guests will be treated with respect and dignity. And then she will eat them. Talk show host Ricky Lake has announced that she will finally publicly apologize for her role in a destructive anti-fur demonstration. Then she will eat a huge can of frosting. In the new movie Mrs. Winterbourne, talk show host Ricky Lake plays the part of a young mother-to-be. According to film's producers, Miss Lake was so serious about achieving a realistic pregnant look, she forced herself to lose 30 pounds. This week, renowned heart surgeon Michael DeBakey attacked the hypocrisy of Hollywood stars who oppose the use of animals in medical research and yet wear ribbons supporting the war on deadly diseases like AIDS. In response, animal activist Ricky Lake said, quote, "But the red ribbon diverts attention from my gigantic ass." A sad story from the world of entertainment this week. Talk show host Ricky Lake had to get rid of her dog Dudley after the pooch became too aggressive with her 7-month-old son Milo. A clearly saddened Lake said, "It broke my heart to get rid of that dog, but he was delicious." She ate a whole dog. In Virginia, police are looking for a stripper who stabbed a man for telling her she was too fat to strip. Police warn that the woman is armed and extremely fat. At an emotional press conference this week, a now exonerated Richard Jewell spoke about his ordeal as the chief suspect in the Olympic Park bombing. Quote, "I couldn't think straight, I couldn't sleep, I couldn't eat," he said. Then later he admitted, "All right, I could eat. I couldn't sleep, though. I had trouble." The FBI, still pursuing its investigation of the Olympic Park bombing, has decided to launch an internet web page. Net users can log on to view crime scene photos, leave tips, and try to guess Richard Jewell's weight. Last weekend, in a dramatic rescue off the coast of Long Island, fishermen pulled a 300-pound man from frigid waters. They were alerted by his desperate cries of, "Help, help, I'm starving, I'm starving." Big fat guy. In New Zealand, a convicted swindler who weighs 670 pounds has been sentenced to house arrest because he is too big for prison. According to prison officials, it took 4 inmates just to rape him. Huge man.
Norm, I don't understand something.
What?
You went to a doctor, you said, hey, what's with me? I'm around Elle Macpherson and I'm not getting aroused.
No, I didn't mention her.
Yeah, but and you started to get concerned that, hey, why am I not getting aroused around these beautiful women?
Yeah, because I used to always get aroused all the time, no matter what. Like, I could see a giant fat woman, like, part of her ass.
Right, and you get excited by that.
Yeah.
Are you on medication of any kind?
No. I just, now I'm just...
Do you need that testosterone patch or something?
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah, it makes you more masculine. You know what I mean?
But then your hair falls out.
Yeah, you got to be careful about that.
So, Norm, what do you think about?
What?
When you're masturbating?
What do you think about?
Well, you know, like...
Fat woman's ass? No. Like, who do you think? Did you ever think about Elle Macpherson?
No.
Oh, I don't believe that.
Who do you think about?
I don't think
girls
about...
you just met.
I'll tell you something. I can't think about, like, girls that I don't think I could have sex with, because I don't have that good an imagination.
Right, it's got to be someone you think you can get.
Right.
That's how I am. Right. So
I sometimes I think of, like, kind of unattractive girls when I'm...
right, when you're doing stuff. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do that too, though.
Yeah.
Like sometimes like one of the interns here or something I'll think about, because I think that, like, I could definitely get her. You ever think about Rosie O'Donnell when you're doing it?
Good Lord.
No way, right?
Name some names.
Yeah, name some names of who you think about.
You know what Rosie O'Donnell would be good at giving?
What?
Really wide head.
Oh, that's funny. Does Rosie O'Donnell have the biggest head on the planet?
Yeah,
she really does. How much does her head weigh? Do you take a guess?
About her head weight?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that age-old argument, I'm not going to get into.
You're not even going to get into it.
Yeah.
I see. And she's on the new $100 bill. Did you see her picture? It's pretty wild.
Obviously, a lot of entertaining celebrities, but Norm MacDonald used to come on our show in the early days, and those were, I thought, great television because we never knew it was happening, and it was always teetering on the edge of, it was all about to blow up. It's all about to fail, and it would always end brilliantly. And then he stopped coming around, and it was just a period that passed. And I was always sad about that because I thought, we're a very celebrity-conscious age, and people always think that the best guests are the biggest celebrities. Sometimes, the best guests are these people that you have a weird connection with, and it's compelling television. People see and they talk to me about it later on. Like, I'll be out in the world walking around, and people will say, "I saw that when you were with Harlan, or when you were with Norm, or with Will, and that really got wild and crazy in a way that they don't see on television now."
Have you, over the years, who are some of the people who have been your go-to people? That I just remember Dave in his early years had Terry Garr and he had Sandra Bernhard. Yes. And they were kind of magic together. Who are your...
I had so many people. Norm MacDonald was this person who would come... you all know Norm MacDonald, but Norm MacDonald, when we would have him on in the early days, to this day, I've never interviewed anybody like Norm MacDonald.
Who was the best guest that you've ever interviewed, and who was the worst?
I love Will Ferrell. I also love Norm MacDonald because he comes on and his stories are all invented. None of them are real. They're all old farmers' daughters jokes. And he pretends he'll come on. I'll say, "What's up, Norm?" He'd be like, the other day I was walking down the road and a pirate comes up. I'm like, "What?" Yeah, a pirate comes along and he's got 3 pigs with him. One of them is wearing a hat, one's got a pipe, and then it's just a complete waste of everybody's time that's absolutely delightful and hilarious. And so I love him.
Your favorite guests are always like the Bill Burr, Norm MacDonald. This might go off the rails really fast.
I
type of guys.
Norm MacDonald, one of the great talk show guests of all time. He invented something that Norm MacDonald invented this amazing thing that I've never seen anybody do before or since. It's kind of like he split the atom. It was that revolutionary. Norm would come on and he would, instead of telling you a real story, like if I had you on the show and you're like, hey, Bill, tell me, well, and remember I was living in Chestnut Hill once, and you would tell a real story about what happened to you in your life. Norm tells old jokes as stories that happened to him.
Yeah.
So I'd be like, Norm, what are you up to? And I mean, really old jokes from like the 1920s. And he'd be like, well, Conan, I don't know if you're aware that I purchased a farm, Conan. I'd be like, really? You purchased a... Yeah, I purchased a farm. Of course, I have 3 daughters. And I'm like, you have 3 daughters? Yeah, I have 3 daughters on the farm. One very attractive, one not as attractive, and of course the third not, kind of, well, she's ugly, Conan. She's ugly. And I'd be like, Well, one day, this traveling salesman comes to the farm, and he says, now, Norm, I tell you. And then it's like he's telling an old traveling salesman joke.
Yeah.
But
about halfway through where it's going.
I usually know. I know kind of what he's doing. I'm laughing that he has the balls to do this. I'm laughing at the audacity. So I don't even care if this joke lands or not. I'm laughing that he's committing to the fact that, no, he doesn't have a farm. He doesn't have 3 daughters. There's no traveling salesman. But he doesn't care in a way that is exhilarating and scary at the same time. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And plus, he probably has some people in the audience who are taking completely seriously, right?
Yes. Yeah. He's got some people thinking.
We call them tourists.
Yes, we call them. They're usually from San Bernardino.
Well, Norm had the greatest talk show moment in the history of talk shows with Courtney Thorne Smith.
That was epic. That was so great. And it's funny because
it's lived on. Who knew that we were going to have YouTube eventually?
You know
where
what?
We could just queue it up on command.
God bless YouTube. I had no idea when those things were happening. I thought, we're talking 1993, 94. When those things were happening, I thought, what did I know? I just thought if you were up and you saw it, that means you saw You saw an amazing thing happen. And if you, and then maybe if I get to stay on the air long enough, we'll have a 1-year anniversary show, and maybe you'll see it then. But if you're not there for that, it's gone. And now I meet people, that around the world that will say, oh, I just saw that thing with you and Norm and Courtney Thorne Smith. And I'll think, that was a moment of my life when I was 30.
Yeah.
And I'm like 85 now. Like, how is that possible?
You say there's no way we could go back, and that I've broken what we had. I wish that you would come around.
You are making a movie with Carrot Top, right?
I made a movie with Carrot Top.
Okay.
She left Melrose Place to do a movie with Carrot Top?
That's where I'm going, my friend. What's the movie going to be called? Really?
I know what it's going to be called.
Yeah, what's that?
If it's got Carrot Top in it, you know what a good name for it would be?
What's that, Norm?
Box Office Poison.
Smith, the girl sitting to your left, is in the movie.
I'm going to go see it for
Well, there's this 2-hour season finale of Melrose Place. There's this movie coming out.
Yes.
Title undetermined at this point.
Chairman of the board.
Oh, all right. Do something with that, you freak.
I bet the board is spelled B-O-R-E-D.
If you could boil your Wikipedia entry down to a 1-sentence bio, what would it be?
He was. That has a subject and a predicate.
Please send help.
change myself, change myself. It can get so strong.
You're dead. The hell I am, they'll see. I'd heard this kind of talk before. How I'm finished, through, obsolete, passé, yesterday's news. A has-been, a fossil. Well, I'll have you know, I'm just as relevant today as I was 25 years ago. No, my agent laughs through the phone like it's the greatest joke in the world. Check your Wikipedia page. You're dead, all right.
Well, you gained weight.
Gained a lot of weight, so did you.
I gained 45 pounds.
I was going to say something, actually.
Why?
Well, I thought you'd been gaining some weight.
Yeah, I gained 45 pounds.
Are you okay? Yeah, what's going on?
I'm doing it for a movie.
For what role? What's the role?
What are you playing, Jackie Gleason? What do you mean
It's not a particular movie. I just think they always need a fat guy in a movie.
You're doing hard.
You're paying it forward, yeah.
Hey, listen, have you noticed my enormous weight gain? I've gained 45 pounds. You know why I started to gain the weight, I told you.
I don't remember.
I'm up 45 pounds, and it was for a role in a movie.
That's right, it was.
Anyways, whatever.
What was the role for again?
It wasn't a particular role, but I figured they always need a big fat guy in a movie. Turns out they don't. They have plenty of fat guys that are much more experienced at acting and at being a fat guy than I am.
I thought we were going to be doing a bit where you're like a
Jerry Lewis?
Jiminy Glick character.
Yeah, no, I'm fat.
What happened?
Fried chicken and gravy. Let me tell you something. I thought it was funny.
Your heart could...
I thought gaining a lot of weight would be funny.
No.
And also,
No,
I started out, I was doing it for a role, Andy.
Right.
I'm serious.
No.
I'm serious. I was doing
What
it for
role?
a role. Well, there wasn't a specific role, but people are always looking for a fat guy. I'm telling you, my manager, my landlord rather, he managed to get rid of 230 pounds of ugly fat. He evicted me.
What?
Here, read this.
I thought you...
No, read this.
I want to read that one again.
Here, read that.
Sure, we all know about Norm's astonishing weight gain, but I think it's become a bit wearisome. So let's agree to stop having fun at his expense.
Say what you want about how huge and fat my head has gotten, but who'll forget it.
Try iron.
You know, my clothes, Larry, make me look slimmer, but they did not fool that flight of stairs that collapsed under my astonishing new girth. Papa, what do you call that? Papa John's?
Oh, okay.
A Papa John's delivery man has been arrested for allegedly selling more than $40,000 in cocaine hidden in pizza boxes.
Jesus.
To undercover police officers. This raises an important question. Where is all that pizza that was supposed to go in those boxes? Can I have them to eat? I'm a big fat guy. Well, I'm fat. I'm so fat when I get my shoe shined, I have to take the boot black's word for it.
You haven't seen your penis in 3 weeks. I'm keeping it clean.
Jesus Christ.
Well, is that what fat people say?
My penis? This is where most of my weight goes. Straight to whatever the fuck this is. I'm going to find a really good joke. You guys talk, and I'll find a good joke to
So,
end.
Adam,
Yeah.
is it hard to not drink?
You know you've gained too much weight, by the way, when your chair guy refuses to work with you anymore. But go ahead. When you had your heart attack, you weighed 195. Now you probably weigh about 175.
161.
161. And what are you, 5'10"?
5'10 and a half.
161. So you're probably no body fat.
Oh, I have a little bit in the rim here.
Yeah, I got more than that.
My legs, my
goddamn
arms
jowls.
are thin. My arms are thin. I used to have jowls. I don't have jowls.
I have more chins than
How
that.
old are you?
Huh?
How old are you?
I said I'll be 50 in October. I'm going to lose it though.
Yeah, it's the heaviest I've ever seen.
And since I've gained it, I sweat like a
you sweat
like a whore in church. I don't mean to be.
What?
I don't mean to be filthy, but
A whore in church.
yeah, she's nervous, so she sweats because
Sweating like a Chris Dorner in a Big Bear cabin.
Okay, come on.
Well, I'm just.
That's racist.
little bit of
My
a
only chance of
drinking
losing
belly.
15 pounds is if I went to a British casino. Stars, it was good to see those workaholic guys because I personally am a workaholic. For many years, I was helplessly addicted to workahol. The Roastmaster General Jeff Ross joins us.
Hi,
Yes.
Jeff.
Welcome. Hi, everybody. Oh, you got the
Hello, world.
applause. Yeah.
Norm, this is so fun. Thank
Jeff,
you for having
man.
me on your live podcast.
It's always fun to see you without a giant cloud of marijuana smoke between us.
Well, it's outdoors. It drifted away.
Yeah, how you doing, buddy? You got your hair cut a little.
I had a little trim. I was at the doggy groomer for 2 hours today.
Now, I have a question, Jeff. You usually show up wearing something very exotic.
Yeah.
Why the denim today?
I dressed like Billy Jack.
Yeah.
You look sharp.
great.
I like
I
it.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
We're trying to up my game for the live YouTube show.
Yeah.
Oh, man, you're a hot fucking piece of ass.
Look at that. I do all my shopping at the mall. Have you ever been to Forever 41?
Forever 41.
Norm, you're
Listen.
dressing like you're going to help somebody move. You're wearing sweatpants to the biggest show in YouTube history.
This is the biggest show on the internet.
You dress like you're going to paint the set.
He can't help himself. I gotta ask you this though. Hey, I saw, by the way, on the computer, a show you do now called Morning Roast. Unbelievable. You wake up in the morning, you turn on your computer, there's Jeff Ross waking up himself, roasting somebody. How's that work?
Well, whatever comes to my hungover head, I just start making fun of, and
Yeah.
I put it up on my YouTube page.
God damn, it's funny.
Who should I roast this week?
What about Cassim?
Yeah,
It would be an honor
Cassim.
if you could just do me.
He's an Arab, if that helps.
I only roast celebrities, Cassim, so you're off the hook.
Thank you.
What do you dress like? You're like Harry Potter's accountant.
You just not that up.
Well, I want to thank Jeff Ross for turning the mirror on me today. Back to you guys over there.
Like the inventor of a cure of some disease we haven't thought of yet. Look at you, like Orville Redenbacher's fluffer. I don't know. This is fun.
Good.
Thank you.
Of course, Bob Saget directed Norm Macdonald's movie Dirty Work. Yeah. A move that transformed Norm Macdonald into a star, Buck's employee.
Did you say something after Star?
Norm Macdonald's so stoned he thinks he's at a roast for Bob Seger. I love you, Norm. Wow, you never come out, Norm. You're like the J.D. Salinger of dick jokes. What's the over-under tonight? What's going to happen, Norm?
No, I wanted to read something funny, so I'm reading Marmaduke.
Oh, my God. This is what happens when you book a dais off Craigslist.
Saget roast where he was told not to work blue, and so he was told to tone it down, and then he went the completely other way. Is that what happened?
I had not heard that he was told to turn it down.
Right.
I thought he made.
You was told to turn it up?
I thought he made the choice to go so soft that was the joke. Because Saget's roast was one of the few roasts where it was mostly comics, mostly body comics, and at that point, Saget was really digging into that stuff.
Right.
The Aristocrats movie had just come out. Bob was having this resurgence as Dirty Daddy, and really a contrast from his Full House persona. And we were all went in really deep. And I purposely wrote my speech without one curse word, just to make a point that you didn't have to be funny to be dirty.
Right.
And that was my spin on it. Norm took it one step further and did Farmer's Almanac type shows. That were, like, hey, Cloris Leachman, people say you're over the hill, but don't listen to them. You'll never be over the hill. Not with that car you drive. And we looked at him like, is he having a stroke? But I already knew Norm will always go for the best joke, the way he would on SNL, the way he would on late night shows. Publicists be damned, he wanted to have the most provocative joke that the comics would talk about the next day. But on this show, he did a conceptual piece to throw softballs around the dais in an affectionate sort of way. And you can see when you listen back, the first few jokes, people are kind of polite laughs, nervous laughs. You know, I'm a producer. I'm almost panicking.
Right, yes.
Like what, is he tanking this on purpose? We already had Artie Lang not show up. You know, we don't want this to be a disaster. But about 5 jokes in, I can start giggling. I start to sense that something's happening. And they buy it. The audience, by the end, they're roaring as if he was Andrew Dice Clay, but doing these very soft jokes. And I think it was a nice denouement, or a nice chapter from his post-SNL, where he was provocative and pushed the envelope, especially with his OJ jokes.
When'd you first meet him, Norm MacDonald? Jeffrey?
Oh, man. I met him. It was probably 90 or 91. I was just transitioning from open micer in New Jersey to opening MC act in comedy clubs.
Mm-hmm.
And, man, Rich, I was excited. Catch a Rising Star Princeton. There's like 8 shows over 5 days or something.
Mm-hmm.
I was really going to, like, get some stage time. And Rich Voss, a very funny guy, was the middle act. None of us knew each other. And Norm MacDonald flew in from Toronto. He had just done a bunch of, was it Sajax or something, who had the late night show? Or was it...
yeah, he did for a while. He did. Yeah.
I think it was Sajax. And he hit on that show and became like, you know, he was popping. But no one in America really knew him.
Right.
And Norm was, this is 91, you know, that type. This is when America, especially in New Jersey, most people wanted to see Andrew Dice Clay in an arena doing nursery rhymes.
Yes.
Now Norm comes in with this, like, you know, button-down shirt and a blazer, and hey, like you couldn't barely understand him, and his material was tight, and callbacks and crafted and honed and economical use of the language. Like, it was fascinating for a comedian. But if you were just a couple of knuckleheads with your dates to catch Princeton, you're used to seeing hickory dickory dock.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
He didn't bomb. He didn't hit all the time. He bombed probably 3 out of the 8 shows. And this is one of the craziest things, and I've never seen it before, Rich. After the shows, as people were paying their checks, Norm would go to the exit and greet every single customer as they left.
Come on.
The more he bombed, the longer he stayed there. And it was so hilarious, and it made him a mystery to me, an enigma to me right away, why he loved that part of it. And if he killed, he'd go right out the back to the green room and break out a deck of cards, and we'd play poker. He'd love to play poker. So my first experiences with him were very, very all in, we should say.
So he'd invite me over to SNL once in a while to play poker on off nights, on Monday nights or something. And to watch him play poker while watching Monday Night Football and a baseball game, like he was a gambler.
Right.
And I guess somehow one time I found myself on a tape night on a live SNL. I'm in the hallway. I believe Rosie O'Donnell was hosting SNL, and her very best friend, Penny Marshall, was there to support her. Penny Marshall, at the height of her movie director swag, is walking through the hallway with her head down, sunglasses on, baseball hat, doesn't want to be bothered, treating all these basically writers and NBC employees and me and Norm as big timing us, pretending we're just looky-loos out on the street, right? Just doing a celebrity don't bother me moment.
Flyby.
Flyby, thank you. And Norm picks up on it, and he just starts pointing and screaming, Laverne! 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 And she didn't look up. She never knew it was Norm. She's just gone.
Oh, my gosh.
So this one was a doozy. And as Josh Lacash points out, he does it exactly like a Norm MacDonald joke. 2-1. I saw Ian Miles Chong tweets out, he goes, he's not coming back from this, is he?
The thing about the red hat that drove me to a point of exhaustion, which was misdiagnosed by I'm not going to say what race, what people, doctor, and what hospital, and what media went to. We know I can't say that. It was a Jewish doctor.
You know the Norm MacDonald joke too. I think that harkens back to. He's there with Russell Brand, and he said, "I got a story. It's about I was with a hooker, as a stripper or whatever. And I go back to her place, and she says I have a boyfriend. I said, all right, well let's not stay there. We'll go to a different place because her boyfriend is, well, I'm not going to say what color he was, but it's a terrifying color."
And she says, let's go have sex.
Lovely. Best possible outcome.
Yeah. So I say, fine and dandy. Now, I'm living with a girl, though. So I say, well, I can't do that.
There.
So what about you? Oh, she's living with a guy.
Oh.
And it doesn't matter what color he is, but...
No, it doesn't.
No. But it was a frightening color.
Really?
He was an Indian.
Well, they're very peaceful folk. I mean, prejudicially.
Yeah, if they're not holding a tomahawk. So... Now, people always wonder if God is a man or a woman or black or white or yellow, but I'm here to tell you that none of this silly stuff matters. He's a white guy, by the
way. Gentleman with his hand raised in the back.
Yes, excuse me. Hi, Kevin. Could I borrow your notebook? I didn't bring. Thank you. Dave from Basketball Digest. Kevin, KD, why do people call you KD? Can I call you KD? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
My first name is Kevin.
Right.
And my second name, my last name. My second name. My last name is Durant with a D.
KD. This year, what percentage do you plan on giving on the court? 90, 95, 100, 110? What are we looking at?
110.
110. 110. I just got off the phone with the Dolan family, and they said that they're talking to the commissioner now. They're looking at working a contractual deal that will allow you, when you're not playing for the Nets, days off, you'll be able to play for the Knicks. Comments?
All right, Dave, that was the last one.
I'm sorry, was that a comment?
That was it.
How about you? Do you have a comment? Wrap it up. Okay. I'm being told my time is done. Have a great year. What about the Pelicans? When you guys play the Pelicans, does it kind of make you giggle?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's all I got. That's it, everybody. Thank you. Good night. Okay.
Good job, Dave.
I have to go make some calls now.
Tough act to follow. We'll go to Brian Mahoney, Associated Press.
You let anybody in here.
Hey, I heard that.
Is this a really good question, Norm? Here's a familiar face for
it's a question from Blake's good friend, Norm. No, Blake, it's fun watching you this year. Wasn't it cool?
Yeah. Thank you.
And I was wondering, like, there's a kind of a curse with Rookie of the Year. Nobody's ever repeated it.
I didn't think about that. Well, I'll try as hard as I can next year, but
All right, man.
I don't know. Thank you for that question, though. That's going on top of the goals for next year.
in the world of sports, I decided to see what it would be like to be a professional athlete. So I hired the best makeup artist in town to help me go undercover as an NBA player. Take a look. Hey, Alexi. So you're the guy that made Tyra look like a fat lady, right?
Sure am.
Excellent. Okay, well, make me look like that guy.
You got it.
Yeah. You work the face, I'll work the body. Oh. Oh. That's not Blake Griffin-y enough. Come on, man. More Blake Griffin-y. Now I'm going to find out what it's like to be Blake Griffin. First, I'm going to fool his teammates. Stupid door. I'm Blake Griffin, and you are?
Your good friend and teammate, DeAndre Jordan.
Oh, my good friend DeAndre Jordan, of course. So what time's rehearsal?
You mean practice, right?
Yeah, practice.
What's up with your voice?
What's up with your voice? Ah! I'm open, I'm open! Ow! Ah! Not so hard, man.
All right.
Hit me. Sky hook.
Are you all right? Blake, we haven't started.
I gotta quit smoking.
Smoking? What's up with you today, man?
Still got my defense.
Blake, that's a foul. You can't slap me.
Says who? I got an idea. This always works.
Just jump up there and get it.
No. Yeah. Whew. Oh! Jeez! I don't know what's going on here. My heart is beating so fast.
Are you all right?
I think I pulled part of my leg that's underneath the top part. Ah, sweet Cordy Howe. Oh, hold on. Give me 1 second.
Sorry I'm late. Somebody burned my house down.
Oh no. I gotta start working out. Stupid door.
And I'd like to start by telling you the very last words that Norm MacDonald spoke on this earth. He said, "When I go, make damn sure they have a memorial for me. See to it that it's part of a much larger festival promoting a streaming service. Make sure you arrange it hastily and have it early in the morning. Now, damn it, make certain that many of the tributes are on videotape and that Rob Schneider is featured prominently. And finally, hold it in a theater in some part of Hollywood frequented by male prostitutes. Norm, we heard you and we are here.
Hey, I was driving in a car. You were kind enough to bring a car to bring this old chunk of coal here to the studio.
We send cars for our guests, yes.
Yeah, so I got in it, and I get material that way. So my driver.
What do you mean? How do you get material that way? You get in the car, and what happens?
My driver tells me a joke.
The driver we sent to pick you up told you a joke.
Yeah.
And you're going to tell it now on the show.
Yeah, that's how I get a lot of my material.
I was wondering about the moth joke and the dolphin joke that you told on the Conan O'Brien show, which I've watched as an embarrassing amount of times. I was just wondering, like, going into those story jokes, just shaggy dogs or whatever, was there an agenda that you were steering away from? Like, what did Conan think you guys were going to talk about? And would he just have you on the show just be like, come and just tell jokes? Because, you don't know anything.
Well, when Conan started, no one would go on his show. And I started Saturday Night Live at the same time that Conan started his talk show. And so he wasn't that successful, so he'd always phone me and go, the lady with the potato chips canceled, and I'd have to fill in, And so a man only has so many stories, so I had my one. And I told that on the first show. But the way for instance, like the moth joke, I was on Conan, and he said, you're going to be on one segment, so I did this segment. And then at the end of the segment, he goes, you got to do another segment. I'm like, but I got nothing to say. And then I remember Colin Quinn told me this joke that said, like, a moth was into a podiatrist's office, and he says, oh, I have all these problems, and the podiatrist goes, why did you come in here? And he goes, the light was on. And so I said, maybe I'll do that joke, but that joke only takes 8 seconds. So I know a thing has to have a beginning, a middle, and an end. That's what I've always heard, even though I don't fucking understand what the fuck it means. So I put a big, long middle. But yeah, with Conan, I just... What I do is, you have to, in these talk shows, they have these people called pre-interviewers, and you tell them the story, and they go to the host, and they tell the host the story, and then you tell the host the story that he's already heard. So you feel like a goddamn fool. So instead, I would make up stories to tell them. And then so, let them go, I understand you got a haircut. I go, no, I never got no haircut. So after a while, they just let me do it. And they were all very kind men, very, very funny men.
Here's your apology. I got it.
Oh, you got it. Good, because I forgot my password.
Roseanne and Louis have been both very good friends of mine for many years. They both made terrible mistakes, and I would never defend their actions. If my words sounded like I was minimizing the pain that their victims feel to this day, I am deeply sorry.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
I am sorry.
All right. Listen, Norm has a show.
Oh, man. Is this how it's going to end?
I don't know. I like that guy you work with on the show, by the way.
Adam Egan.
What's his deal?
He's my sidekick.
Is he a comic?
No.
Who is he?
He's a guy.
How's he get on your show?
I wanted to get a guy because I was like...
Is he your Ed McMahon, or is he more like Robin, who is really in there with me?
No, he's not like Robin.
No, he's more like Ed McMahon.
He's not a strong person.
No.
You know how Ed McMahon was kind of afraid of Carson and stuff like that?
No.
And so I thought, what if you really amp that up? So I didn't want to get a comedian that would give blowback to me.
Right.
I just want a guy that I could crush.
Right. You
Can we
want the
bring,
guy.
can we bring him in?
Well, let me. All right, maybe that's a good way to end because you know, look. I mean, you know, you got your own troubles. Yes. I understand. Let me ask him the question. Do you support Me Too, or are you one of these? Let's see if he can get you the trouble. You do support me.
Of course.
Norm says you don't.
Oh, well.
Yeah. He says you're a Cro-Magnon.
He's ready to change his mind.
Right.
He has to.
Yeah, how did you get on Norm's talk show? I mean, I watch you on YouTube. I like you. I like how
I appreciate that.
I like how you guys interact. But what is your background to be on Norm's show?
Well, I mean, Norm and I have known each other for many years. Yeah, I used to manage the Improv in Tempe, and now I book the Comedy Store.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
When he was a young man, he did stuff that, you know.
What'd he do?
What stuff?
Uh-oh, here we go.
When you're a young man, Kern can be hard to come by.
Oh, yes. Yeah, money.
And you do what you can. And this was in New York City. Where it's
so you dealt drugs? What did you do?
Well,
you know the Queensboro Bridge?
Yes.
Well,
is this true?
I guess.
What did you do at the Queensboro Bridge? Were you a male hooker?
No. I can say it in the way that's more. When he was a young man living here in New York City, he used to jerk off punks under the Queensboro Bridge, $15 a man.
Is that right? You jerked off guys for $15 a man to
He's
make
not
money.
homosexual. He's not gay.
That's not gay if you're doing it for money, I guess.
I mean, the economy's changed, you know?
Right.
It doesn't sound great now.
No, it doesn't. Never sounds
wrong. It sounds like you're a gigolo.
No, he's not. It wasn't like Richard Gere.
No, it's the opposite.
Part of it was like Richard Gere.
No, but you guys do a nice thing together. I love it, and I watched you guys from the YouTube days.
Oh,
now you're on. Love it.
Well, I love you both so much.
Yeah, I love
Imagine
Norm.
being in here.
I'm shocked right
But
now.
most days we would never have you in. But you're
rightfully so.
Because Norm is in so much trouble right now and got kicked off the Tonight Show. We brought you in as like kind of the buffer. We didn't want to end on that note.
Yeah, this fucker. You know, I wrote a book. I put him in the book. Made him a literary figure.
Right.
I made him a sidekick on a TV show.
Jesus.
As soon as he gets a little bit of fame, he dumps me for Spade.
Really? Is that true?
I didn't dump him for
Yeah, you fucking did.
No, I mean...
Come over here and give me a hand job. And let me see what you got all that money for.
Drives.
I used to go...
Did you use lotion with that or what?
I used to go and take him. We go to diners and have fun, and I'd have him open for me on the road. Then Spade shows up. I'll take you to meals. He takes me these meals, got courses and shit.
Yeah. I got friends like that. Yeah. They go to the highest bidder.
I bet you got Spade. You got Spades. When's the last time you talked to Spade? Honest to God.
This morning.
This morning.
Wow.
Yeah. You never told me this.
Yeah.
Well, you talked to Spade this morning.
Yeah.
He's been great. Like, you both have been great.
Are you jealous
I love you both.
of Spade because he has a friendship with your man?
Well, because Spade has 1 billion friends.
Yeah, right. You only have one. What is it, Gary?
You know, I met him before. I met this guy before. Spade took him to Otello for the whole weekend.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, to the hotel, tickets.
He did?
Yeah.
You didn't know?
It was
motherfucker.
I never got to see the Rolling Stones. It was amazing.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
I took you to the
to see Billy Joe Shaver at the Roxy.
Yeah.
No,
Who paid for the fucking Holiday Inn? Express.
That's true. No, that is true.
Hey, Norm, you know what I realized? When you got fired from SNL, you did our show the next day.
I did.
And now that you're in trouble with
SNL,
I hope they don't. I mean, now you're on here again.
Hopefully the tradition
is bizarre.
It is weird.
Yeah.
You know, like I guess this is where you go when you're in trouble.
You're my father confessor.
I think so.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, what about this joke? You want to hear a joke?
Yeah. Yes,
you should end on
it. You know, why don't you end on
this show, the
right,
show
Robin,
me
I love it when he tells a joke.
The show me and we do jokes. You know what I mean?
I know you're in a shitstorm right now. I know there's controversy. What is your prediction, by the way? What's your name again?
Adam Egan.
Yeah,
Adam Egan.
I know it. Adam, what is your prediction? Has Norm explained himself properly?
Phone Spade.
Yes. Why don't you go be with your buddy?
Look, I think everyone that listened today, I think that they can all see that Norm is clearly really, really sorry about this. And
you're upset about it.
No, I was up all night. I mean,
you just want to make people laugh? Is that what you're saying?
I don't hurt people, you know?
I've known him many years. He doesn't have that capacity. He
Robin,
really
do you
doesn't.
think Norm has addressed this situation?
I think Norm did a very good job.
I do my best. I mean, I'm not a politician, you know, but
You're not? You will never run for office.
Not now.
Norm's guests, by the way, on the show, I'm very impressed with this list. Lorne Michaels, David Letterman, Jane Fonda, fabulous.
Yeah.
I love her.
Yeah, I love it too.
Michael Keaton, Chevy Chase.
Chevy, yeah.
What did you learn from Chevy?
Well,
you did the news and Chevy did the news.
Yes, he did.
Did you thank Chevy for starting the news?
You know what? I did.
You did.
Because and I remember when Chevy came on Saturday Night Live and everybody treated him like a dick. You know, like he was a dick.
Right.
And I said, we might not have a job because of this guy.
Right.
You know, and my theory about Chevy was when he started SNL, he was this young punk kid, and he'd say anything about anybody.
Right.
That was what was cool about him.
He was a rebel.
Yeah, he's a rebel. Then he ages like we all.
Tell us about it.
It's the rules. It's how to capture a man's heart, and it's for women. And it says all these rules that you have to follow, and you will capture a man's heart. And the rule number 1: have huge breasts. Yeah, that guy likes it. Yeah, because apparently men love women with huge breasts.
They do. They like that.
Newlyweds Tommy Lee and Pamela Anderson had their first argument this week. He wants kids, while she wants fake kids. Pop singer Madonna was outraged this week when a tabloid photographer snapped her picture while she was breastfeeding her new baby. Apparently, the baby was blocking her nipple. Connecticut legislatures are about to pass a law that would make it illegal to prohibit breastfeeding in public. Then, hopefully, these legislatures will also change the fascist law that the person being breastfed in public has to be a baby. Michael Jackson has reportedly stepped right into his new role as a dad, spending many hours a day with his newborn son, doing the changing, the burping, even the breastfeeding. So, it's nice when a fella does that. Asked recently what will set his new Batman film apart from its predecessors, Batman and Robin director Joel Schumacher said, quote, "In this one, all the costumes will have nipples." Note to self, do not watch the next Batman and Robin. Well, Premiere Magazine's list of the 100 most powerful people in Hollywood hit the newsstands this month. In an odd bit of ranking, Demi Moore was ranked number 28, while her breasts were ranked 20 and 21. So, in an interview out this week, Demi Moore says she would like to have another baby, this time a boy, to go along with her 3 daughters and 2 huge breasts. Demi Moore is wrapped filming on G.I. Jane, in which she plays a Navy SEAL combat officer. Moore says that in contrast to other Hollywood portrayals of women in the military, her character will have giant breasts. Actor Bruce Willis is filming his next movie, The Broadway Brawler, in Wilmington, Delaware. Meanwhile, his wife, Demi Moore, is taking a break from movie work, saying she wants to spend more time with her huge breasts.
I'm scared of letting go, go. I'm scared of letting go, go. I'm scared of letting go. I'm scared of letting go of everything in it.
I think it's attractive.
I like Anna Nicole Smith.
Oh, stop
come on.
it. You're full.
You don't like her?
Come on.
You don't like Anna Nicole Smith?
Come on, she's gotten heavy. He's putting me on.
No, I'm not. I saw a picture of her recently where she was really, really fat, where she didn't look good.
Right, but you're talking about years ago when she was thin. Oh, okay.
Not that long ago. Yeah, a couple of years ago.
So you like big breasts?
Yeah, I like big breasts.
Does your wife have big breasts?
She has normal size.
What,
breasts.
C cups?
I don't know. I hear you talking about those. I don't follow those. Go how like big cups.
You're in bad shape. Do you like Sally Struthers too?
Oh, I did.
You
yeah.
did, right? Yeah, that's your type.
Oh my
like
God,
blonde
I
and
love
buxom.
Sally Struthers.
Not anymore though.
What?
Well,
What?
you don't like her anymore.
No, I don't like her with the flies around her.
It's kind of a turn off.
Can you tell, because we've had great Norm stories on here and you were actually tight with him, can you tell any Norm stories?
The king. I mean, I do a couple in my set.
They're great.
So I don't want to give any of those
don't
away.
give those away yet, but
I'll share with you one that was one of my favorites.
Yeah.
All right. We're on tours, me, Sandler, and Spade, and Norm. And it's our final show. I believe it was Mohegan Sun. And so it's our final show. So like we're deprived of sleep. So everybody's just like, let's sleep in. Okay. So we're all in a text thread. So we all sleep in and we're, wake up. And so Norm was on the thread at 6 a.m. on the thread with everybody. And he goes, hey, I'm getting breakfast. Anybody want to have breakfast? And radio silence. Everyone's sleeping. I wake up at about 9 a.m. and I go, hey, does anybody want to get breakfast? And people are like, yeah, I'm down, blah, 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 blah. So we go down to the lobby and Norm's walking up and he goes, what are you doing? And I'm like, we're going to go get breakfast. He goes, yeah, that was my idea. And I go, what do you mean? He goes, yeah, no, as I had said, you guys want to get breakfast and nobody said anything. And I go, yeah, we were all sleeping. Adam's like, you were sleeping. And he goes, yeah, then Swartzen, he fucking goes, hey, you want to get breakfast? Now everybody wants to get breakfast. So he took my idea. I go, I didn't fucking create breakfast. And he goes, yeah, I know, but I thought of it first. My idea. He goes, they don't even have breakfast here. And we're at a casino. And we're like, they don't have breakfast. They always have breakfast. And then he goes, no, I've been walking around trying to find it. And then we go to the concierge. And we're like, do you guys have breakfast? She's like, yeah, there's like 3 diners. Like in there, there's one like blah, blah, blah. And he goes, what? What are you talking about? You're walking around. You have breakfast. It was like the most insane.
Yeah.
And that was the thing about Norm is like, you just never, I was always like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
It's just like.
Did he know he was being funny?
I don't know.
That's what's the genius of it.
Well, that was the genius of it, but it was like, I was one of his good friends. So it was just like, I didn't steal your idea for breakfast. It's like so insane. Yeah, Swartzen stole it.
Yeah.
I thought of it. It's like, and it was so funny. Like, I still have screenshots of like the threads of all of us.
Yeah.
Because it was like, Norm would just, it was so bizarre. I remember one time we were going down to Florida. We had a whole run of shows in Florida, like 4 sold out amphitheater, amazing shows. So we're on the
St. Augustine, right?
Yeah.
That's a beautiful.
It's the best show I'll talk about that in a second.
Yeah.
It's the best show I've ever seen in my life. But so we're on the thread. So Norm is going to meet us from California and Florida. So 2 days before, we're like, all right, Florida, Orlando, blah, 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 excited, fired up. Yeah, see you guys there. So we get into Orlando. We're all at the hotel. We're like, okay, Norm, you here yet? He goes, what? Where? And we're like, we're in Florida, we're in Orlando. Like, are you here? And he goes, Orlando? What are you talking about? What do you mean? We're like, we have a show tonight.
Yeah.
And he goes, what? Yeah. Who said that? I didn't know that. And I literally screenshotted it 2 days before Norm going, can't wait to see you in Florida. And I go, you fucking said. And he goes, oh, yeah, no. Yeah, shit, I have the flu. And we're like, what do you mean you have the flu? He goes, oh, yeah, the flu. And we're like, why don't you say you have the flu? And he goes, yeah, I forgot. And we're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So he missed the whole Florida run.
Wow.
He just didn't tell anybody his name's built on this thing, too?
Well, sometimes he was, sometimes he wasn't. Like, we were the main 4, me and Spade and Strainer and Adam. So Norm, they would be like a rotating, like Nealon, Tim Meadows, Norm, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just like you just said.
That's hilarious.
So it was
What
so
a nut.
Were you ever nervous being the new guy? Because all those guys have known each other forever.
No, I came in hot. I just started slapping genitals. Yeah. Well, I had worked with Adam for so long, and those guys all became really close. So when we went on tour, it was just, it was. I never felt like the new guy. It was just like my buddies.
I've heard you got a jump shot too.
Ooh.
I did before I went blind. I literally that was in Key West too. I have glasses now because I can't fucking see shit.
I've had multiple people tell me. I remember Godfrey once was like, Swartzen's got a J, dude.
Dude, I used to. Yeah, I was a shooting guard. Yeah, I couldn't run point, but I was like very like Reddick. That was my idol, who's became a friend, JJ Reddick.
Can I ask one more Norm question? He's my favorite.
Okay.
Did he do well on the shows? Because I've only seen him live twice, and one night he fucking annihilated. It was like the roof came off, and then one night he bombed silence for like 45 minutes.
It's kind of like whatever he wanted. You know, like he could murder, or if he just wasn't in the mood, he would just go off on like some kind of whatever he wanted to do.
Yeah.
But he did say one of my favorite things ever. I did a festival in San Diego, and I headlined Friday, Norm headlined Saturday, and I stayed and hung out with Norm, and we're backstage, and right next to him, he's about to go on. Kirk Fox's opener, it was really funny, is about to introduce, he's in the process of introducing him. He goes, you're a headliner, blah, blah, blah. And Norm just turns to me and he just goes, the only thing I'm good at, I hate. And they're like, Norm MacDonald, and he went on stage.
Jesus, that's dark.
No, it was perfect, because it's like sometimes comedians are just like, sometimes, I don't know, you're just like, feel fucking dark.
Sometimes you don't feel like it, but I mean, do you think he didn't like doing stand-up?
No, he loved it. You know, it's just kind of just a self-loathing, like,
yeah.
Maybe he just wasn't in the mood. It was a music festival.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know what I mean? I'm sure he was just like, this could go either way.
Yeah. I used to open for Louis, and he would always pace in the green room and be like, I don't feel funny today. I don't feel funny. I don't have it. I've gone. I'm not funny anymore. And then he would go up and murder.
Yeah.
I think before a show, you just get that weird...
get in your head.
I'm like a legit insane person before I go on stage. I don't know if you're like this. I get really tired. Like, I get a weird fatigue where I'm just like, ugh. And then people are like, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I just have to get out there. And then once I'm out there, I fucking love it. It's the best. And but I remember Dana Carvey was saying that to me. We were doing a gig at Laugh Factory in Hollywood, and it was Kevin Nealon's new material night. And I'm backstage with Dana, and Dana's like, I'm gonna bomb. I'm gonna tank. And I'm like, you're not. And he's like, no. I don't have anything. And blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no, it's a new material night. He's like, no. I'm gonna bomb. I'm gonna bomb. And I'm like, all right, whatever, dude. And he just went out and fucking murdered Dana Carvey. It's like,
exactly.
Literally, he's the most charismatic, naturally hilarious human being that's ever created.
Yeah.
Much like a Richard Gere.
Yeah.
But no, he's amazing. It's funny when people say stuff like that.
Now, was Norm I know he's a brilliant comedian, blah, blah, but was he ever...
one question.
Was he ever brutal to hang out with?
What do you mean?
Like, was it ever hard? What?
Abusive?
No, it just means it was just like a hard
was it annoying
Shut
sometimes?
up, Sam.
You know, like...
I'm trying to fucking defend Mark.
Well, like...
Stupid question.
He's got that...
Oh, he's trying to like... No,
I appreciate it.
Be easy on my man,
No,
man.
you can...
You're in our cave, man. What are you doing here, Nick? What are you doing here?
You know, like he couldn't drive, so you had to go pick him up, or he has that great story where his assistant was like, Norm, you're not going to believe this. I got a hooker last night, and she snorted coke off my dick. Don't tell anybody, please. And Norm's like, yeah, of course, I got you. And then the UPS guy walked in, he goes, this guy got his dick coke snort by a hooker. And the guy was like, what are you doing? You know, but that's
Right.
Norm.
Yeah, I mean, it was always just interesting. I mean, there's a story I've told before. I'll just tell it quickly. But,
Please.
But it's the one of where I called him to watch a baseball game. So do you know this story or no? So I call him. It's noon. There's a triple header on.
Mm-hmm.
So I go to the bar, have a couple beers, and then Norm's like, hey, what are you doing? And I go, I'm at the bar. I go, I just got here. Have had a couple beers. Want to meet me and watch games? And he goes, yeah. Can you pick me up? And I go, no, I've already had drinks. I don't want to drink and drive. I go, you live a mile away. Just call a cab. It's before Uber. And he goes, all right, yeah, see you there. So I'm like, okay. So I'm drinking at the bar, watch one whole game, no Norm. Another whole game, no Norm. Text him, nothing, no reply.
This is what, 6 hours now?
6 hours. So now I'm like, solid buzz. Thank you, Mark. So then third game, no Norm.
Huh.
So it's 9 o'clock at night. Now I'm like fucking drunk as shit. And I'm leaving the bar and he's walking in. And he goes, "Where are you going?" And I go, "What do you mean? Where the fuck have you been?"
Yeah.
I watched all 3 games. I'm like in a blackout. I can't walk. And he goes, So you're leaving?" And I go, "Yeah, I can't see.
This is what I'm talking about."
And he goes, "No," and this is the best part. This is so Norm. I go, "Where the fuck have you been?" And he goes, I had to do laundry."
For 9 hours.
For 9 hours. I go, 9 hours? Do you run an orphanage? What the fuck are you doing, man? You wear the same thing. You wear sweatpants.
Right.
He goes, "Yeah." So I stayed and had like one more beer. But it was just like...
That would drive me crazy.
Of course. That's what I'm talking about.
But I mean, that's why like you would never like fully invest.
Right.
But he was great though. He was really competitive one time. He goes, "Hey, you ever play ping pong?" And I go, "Yeah, I grew up playing ping pong. I had a ping pong table." And he goes, "No way, I play ping pong. I'm really good." And I go, "I bet you I beat you." And he goes, No, I bet you won't." And I go, "Okay." He goes, I got a new ping pong table." So I go over to his place and we're playing ping pong. And I annihilate him, like in front of in front of Lori and his son, and it's just, and he's fucking livid, and I'm just smoking, and he's like, what the fuck? What are you, fucking half Asian? What's going on here? What are you doing? And I'm like, I grew up playing ping pong. I'm like really, really, really good. And he's like, "Yeah, I play again." And so I just kept beating him. And then I felt bad. It was kind of like I would let up a little bit.
Yeah.
And he could tell, and he would make it more mad. He's like, nah, fuck you. And he was so mad.
Oh, that's
so like there was a funny competitive side to him.
God, could you imagine him trying to have a girlfriend or anything like that? Showing up 9 hours late to stuff? It's insane.
No.
Or not be able to drive.
Well, the U.S. Olympic Committee announced that both Nancy Kerrigan and Tanya Harding will go on to the Olympics in Norway next month. However, in light of the recent events, Harding will be sent immediately to the penalty box for high sticking. In any event, the Nancy Kerrigan story continues to fascinate America. Here with a comment is Update correspondent Norm MacDonald. Norm?
What do you got? Thank you. Well, like all of you, I was absolutely horrified by the assault on skater Nancy Kerrigan last week. No one could possibly condone the idea of clubbing a young woman on the knee like that. But on the other hand, does anyone really like figure skating? The person or persons responsible for this mindless attack should be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. But it does seem like figure skating is on TV way too much. Now, I, for one, am beginning to feel that this brutal assault is more than an isolated incident. Our society is rapidly falling apart, and this attack is just another symptom, like that Brian Boitano guy. I mean, what the hell's the story with him? You know, if he's such a good skater, why didn't he just play hockey? In any case, I think it's time that we come together as a society and make it clear that we're not going to tolerate thugs solving their problems with violence. And we're not going to tolerate TV executives who make us watch hours and hours of figure skating when there are good hockey games not even being televised. Now, I'm not going to get into that age-old argument of which is worse, violence or figure skating. I mean, that's not going to solve anything. They're both unacceptable and they should be eliminated. And then maybe one day we'll live in a world where we can walk our streets without being terrorized, and we can watch our TVs without seeing that Brian Boitano guy hopping around. Thank you, Kevin.
Norm MacDonald, ladies and gentlemen. Well, Whitewater continues to dominate the headlines and is the subject of tonight's homophobic perspective. Here is Update correspondent and homophobic guy, Norm MacDonald. Norm?
Thank you, Kevin. Thank you. First of all, let me say I have nothing against homosexuals. I think homosexuals are no better or worse than any of the rest of us. I just happen to be afraid of them. It's no big deal. Now, I'm here to talk tonight about this so-called Whitewater scandal. You know, unless you've been living in a cave for the past year, I'm sure you're familiar with every tedious and confusing detail. Does the media really believe that the American people even care about some land deal that took place over 15 years? Hey, Kevin, can you give me a little room here?
What?
I'm trying to do this Whitewater thing, you know, you're kind of close.
You're sitting exactly where all the update correspondents sit, Norm.
Oh, is that right, huh? Well, that works out good for you then, doesn't it? Wonder who came up with that policy, huh? Anyways, my point is that I think it's about time the media began giving the same kind of coverages to issues like health care. Did you just move closer to me?
What? No.
It looks like you're closer.
No, Norm, I'm in precisely the same place. Now just get on with your editorial.
Hey, maybe we should share a chair. Is that better for you? We could sit in the same chair? Maybe that'd be better. Save on chairs. That could be your new policy. Man. Anyways, the media, I have always felt, should not shape public sentiment, but rather reflect it. And I think that in the case of Whitewater, the public is saying loudly and clear, can I help you?
What?
Is there something I can help you with?
No, look, Norm, okay, I've had about enough of this, all right? So why don't you just do me a favor and finish your editorial, please?
All right, hey, maybe you could do me a favor, too. How'd that be? Maybe you could gaze lovingly into somebody else's eyes for 5 seconds. Would that be all right? Anyways, the media has always served an important role in this society, and that has been the role of watchdog. But who, I ask you, who is watching the watchdog? I mean, we all know who's watching my crotch, right? It's Buddy Boy over here, but no president has ever undergone the intense scrutiny that Bill Clinton has. I wonder how well any of us would fare if our lives were placed under the magnifying glass. I thought you were married or something.
I am married. But look, Norm, I've had it. Obviously, you're implying something about my sexuality, and why don't you just come right out and say it?
No, I'm not implying anything. I'm talking about Whitewater. I'm not implying anything. Why don't you just go over some of your fake news, and I'll finish up here.
No, I don't think so, pal. Just say what you have to say in my face. Be a man.
I am a man. I'm a man. I'm a man. I am a man. I'm just saying that you're kind of that way, right? I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, but you prefer your own gender, that's all. You partake of the love that dare not speak its name, right? That's all right. That's no problem. I mean, you find the idea of being with a woman abhorrent to your very core. That's okay. You know, you're homosexual, right? You're gay. I mean, you're a gay man, right?
No.
No. Methinks thou doth protest too much.
Look, why don't you just leave?
Fine with me.
Norm MacDonald, everybody. Michael Jackson was in a Denver courtroom this week. He's being sued by a woman who claims the pop star stole her song Dangerous. Here with a comment is update correspondent Norm MacDonald. Norm, what do you got?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I'm getting sick and tired of people attacking Michael Jackson, impugning his integrity and damaging his reputation. I don't believe a word of it. Now, I'm not saying that Michael Jackson is perfect, far from it. He may well be guilty of methodically seducing a string of young boys. I'll give you that. But Michael Jackson is no plagiarist. It's just not in his character. Now, let's look at the facts. This 40-year-old woman claims that Michael stole her song. Now, ask yourself, where would Michael Jackson come into contact with a 40-year-old woman? He hangs out with young boys. He's a child molester, for God's sakes. It's ridiculous. And I, for one, am getting tired of people dragging his name through the mud. But this woman apparently wants to make a few bucks, and she doesn't care who she hurts in the process. Isn't it odd that she's the only one who's ever accused Michael of song stealing? That we've never heard this accusation from anyone close to Michael? Like his maids and butlers and bodyguards and the children he regularly has sex with? Isn't that a little odd? But I guess the facts don't matter very much in the dirty little game of character assassination. You see, even if Michael is vindicated in court, as I'm sure he will be, he'll always carry this with him. He'll no longer be Michael Jackson,
the child-molesting superstar. He'll be Michael Jackson, the song stealer. I feel sorry for Michael. But you know who I feel more sorry for? Is the children. The children around the world who look up to Michael as a role model, who performs original material and sometimes has sex with them. Maybe they are the real victims of this frivolous lawsuit. Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you, Norm.
Allegedly.
Norm MacDonald, ladies and gentlemen. I think we know the alleged thing.
Hello, you are on Mutiny Radio.
Hi.
Did you just cough into the phone?
What?
Did you just cough? You're clearing your throat?
Can I just what?
Did you just clear your throat?
Oh, yeah, I did. I'm sorry.
Oh.
But my phone might suck, too. I'm on, like, a cell phone.
Oh, are you? Well, you have bad service? Are you with AT&T?
I don't know what it is.
No?
No, I just signed up for the phone.
Yeah, you shouldn't really. You don't want to promote them. Who knows, right? They could use you.
BlackBerry. Does it sound like we can do this?
Yeah. Can you hear me all right?
I can hear you fine. I don't know what I sound like.
You sound a little sick, actually.
I am sick. How'd you know?
Oh, you're a little nasally there. Well, I mean, I've heard your voice before, but...
No, I got my eyes are crazy itchy, and I'm like, I'm like phlegmy, and sorry about making a gross noise.
I thought you were just like, hello, ha, ha, ha. I was like, wow, that's so nice.
No, it sucks.
Yeah, well, that's really gross. Are you sick or is it allergies?
I hope it's allergies, because I got to go on the road for a long time, so I don't have to have a cold. But
Yeah.
I haven't had a cold in a long time, so I don't think so.
Did it just start?
I had, you know what, last week, like, my eyes were itchy, but I thought it was chlorine, because I was swimming all the time.
Oh, nice.
And then it could be more.
It could be what?
I feel like I'm whining to you about my...
You're complaining about your health? Yeah, it's like, why don't we let everyone know you're doing a show this weekend and come and catch a free disease? Norm MacDonald will be giving you his cold with every performance today. Is that too much? Hello?
I didn't hear that. What?
Oh, I said everyone can come and check you out and get a free cold from you.
Oh, yes, I'll give them a cold.
Yeah, that's nice of you.
I'll give them
A piece of Norm with every performance.
yes, exactly.
So are you going to stay in bed today, or are you going to try to go out and see the city?
I want to I take NyQuil. I took NyQuil last night.
Ooh, you slept like a
I
baby?
take NyQuil. Yeah, because I don't drink, so, like, NyQuil's, like, really powerful on me. Like,
Oh.
I feel like all woozy, and then I wake up all, like, weird. You know?
Like what happened to you? Yeah, that's exciting.
I'm not, like, a huge... I don't have a high tolerance for anything.
Oh. Or do you straight edge? Is that, the term kids use, right? Straight edge?
No, I don't know what that means. What horrible thing is that?
It means that you don't do any drugs or you don't drink or anything. You're sober.
Oh, straight edge? Oh, that's cool. Is that a term of derision, though, or do people admire them?
They like it. I mean, the straight edge kids like it, but I think the party kids kind of tease them for it.
But is it the idea that straight edge is the new cool, or
I think the Dare people probably want it to be the new cool, but I think it just is like the D&D crowd are probably the ones that get the most credit for it.
Well, nerdy people are cool now. Did you know that?
It is, yeah, all the geek stuff. Would you consider yourself a nerd?
No, I think they should, because nerds are getting all the women now. You know what I mean? So they should have like a revenge of the jocks. Jocks can't get any ladies because
That would almost be entertaining.
Yeah, the jocks are just left with like gnarly girls, but the nerds have all the classy, beautiful girls.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I did just have a friend inform me that less attractive women actually do more things in the bedroom.
They do what?
They do more things in the bedroom, like they put out more. They do more stops. I'm getting a nod from someone in the cafe. Is this true? Would you agree?
Well, I would say that in any human act, you're going to do as much as you need to do.
But they're saying it's like an evolutionary thing. Like the less attractive women need to try to keep their men, so they're putting out more stops or something.
Well, yeah, it's not evolutionary. It's the same as now. You have to look at evolutionary. You're like, I better, I'm so awful looking. I better be the best person in bed that I possibly can. They're highly incentivized.
Mm-hmm. Maybe them and the jocks can get together. They seem like two future unrepresented or unloved groups.
Whereas beautiful women, they go, that's enough that I show up and you can lie down on top of me.
That's what I've heard, yeah. It's just the dead fish syndrome. But I think that works with guys, too. I think really attractive men don't really have to work for it so they can just do what they want. What do you think?
I guess that's true.
Do you work for it, Norm, or you just normal, you don't care? You're attractive?
Me, I find sex kind of a boring, repetitive kind of thing. I liked it in my youth when I was a boy. I'm about 47.
Oh, I see. So you're over it now.
That's all right,
You're no Hugh Hefner? You're not
I
out
used to
there?
think, like, to me, it's funny, like, people go, man, that guy's the coolest. I think he looks like an idiot. Like, I wouldn't want to be a 100-year-old man walking around with 7 little young, beautiful girls. I feel like I'm an idiot. Like they're playing me for a sap.
Yeah. Exactly. Like, how can you not see them? They're so creepy. It's just like the age difference. It's not weird when she's 7, or it's weird when she's 7 and you're, 30, but when you're 70 and she's 20, it's okay.
Yeah, that's a good point. Never thought of that. Yeah, you're right.
Well, you're doing a show this weekend. Unfortunately, I was going to pretend to let you know that I was ovulating, so I was gonna, let you know it's a good thing you're not here because I'm more attractive to you. You just can't resist it. But you're telling me you're not even attracted to anything right now. So that's a bummer on my part. I'm ovulating. Women a week before their period, they ovulate, so they give out more hormones. Our breasts get a little bit larger.
Oh, yeah.
And men, unintentionally, you get more attracted to us. You can't really fight it. So I was just going to be like, you can't resist me right now. I'm ovulating. Get a whiff of what I'm, giving you. But you're telling me you don't even care.
Well, one thing I'm telling you is I hate knowing all that stuff. Like, about women's things and stuff. I go, can't that be mysterious? Never, tell me. There's still things I don't know. Like, people bring it up. You go, no, don't you understand? And every month I'm like, no, it's cool, whatever.
But you just don't want to know.
Because, I have a vague understanding, sort of, that, the less I know, the more I enjoy it.
I see. So I understand you're...
Not thinking of it as in a biological way. Helps me.
You would just prefer... I'm sorry, you just got joined. We have our other co-host.
Meat Hook. Norm, we hung out last night. You're a badass.
Oh, yeah.
Did you hang out with him last night?
Yeah, he was awesome. Let's talk about the show last night. It was awesome.
The show was fun, man.
Dude, it was rad. And
on Thursdays, I do a lot of stuff. I just talk a lot and see what comes up.
It was awesome. He just kept, he was fucking with the people's heads at the end, and he just went on for an extra hour or so.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it was pretty amazing.
We did a couple hours last night. I'm wandering around while I'm talking to you guys.
Are you? Are you lost? Are you deranged?
No, I'm lost. I'm not going to lie to you.
Tell us where you are. We'll locate you. We'll find you.
I don't know. Larkin and...
Larkin? Just stay away from Market. You don't want to run into the homeless people.
Oh, stay away from Larkin? Fuck. How'd I do this?
Go towards the water.
On my cell phone.
The homeless people don't like to bathe, so as long as you stay near the water, you'll be fine.
Water?
Yeah. They fear cleanliness. So, all right, Norm. I said, all right, Norm, you're doing this tour. How long are you doing this tour for?
I don't know. It's like every week.
Until you drop dead of this disease, or until you... Are you working on something else? I saw something you might be hosting the poker show.
The what show?
Poker? You doing something?
I did that. I don't know. Well, poker right now is there's a lot of issues with online poker, so I don't know how...
I know my mom.
I think poker's going to do because it's all a big thing now.
Yeah, my mom actually met you once. She's a semi-pro poker player. You bought her glasses.
She's a semi-pro poker player?
She is, yeah. She actually she's retired right now. Or she's on a leave because she's taking care of my sister's baby. She's playing a grandma role, but yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Isn't it fun? I know. Well, you play poker. You enjoy it.
A little bit, yeah. I enjoy it. You play?
I actually have played a couple times. I went with her once to a tournament, but I don't, I watch it more than I play it. I'm a voyeur. What can I say?
I got you. I see a boat from where I am now.
You see a what?
I see a boat from where I am.
Oh, then you're safe. The homeless people will stay away.
I'm going to ask someone a question, okay? Hold on.
So you hung out with him last night?
Norm's awesome. Yeah, he was at the bar. We went and saw his show last night.
What are you... Anyway.
Oh, maybe that one? Is that the cannery? It's the cannery. That's something.
Oh, you're by the piers over there.
I'm getting it.
Watch out for the peer pressure.
So I don't get lost in the middle of the Bay Area.
Yeah. If you want to see some local...
I know I'm in the area, but there's a bay because there's a bay here.
It's a bay there. You're right. If you can see the Golden Gate Bridge, it is the most popular bridge for people to commit suicide.
Where's the Golden Gate Bridge? Oh, yeah, there it is.
The red thing?
Beautiful. It's red.
Yeah.
It's like the red. It's called the red thing.
The red thing, yeah.
There's a debate between those two finalists, and you're sticking with the red thing?
Hey, I told you I'm ovulating. I know that's too much information, but...
The red thing, yeah.
That's what it all
comes to. I know very little. I just let you know.
Well, I was going to tell you that the Golden Gate Bridge, the red thing, is the most popular bridge for people to jump off of and commit suicide. So you could do some... Yeah.
They have a book, Suicide Note, Suicide Notes, something like that. It was just all there's 500. People were jumping off just to be the 300th and shit, toothaches.
Oh, you were talking about the movie?
Oh, no, there's its actuality. They took all the suicide notes from the Golden Gate Bridge, suicide, and put them in a book.
I saw a documentary where it was just people that survived.
Oh, yeah, I saw that too. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
That's hilarious.
That is
what they all had in
hilarious.
common?
But they did.
They all have what?
They
all had in common that did it?
Oh.
They all regretted it moments after.
Before they hit the...
Everyone. They have to see everyone that died did too.
They should do a documentary on that.
You know what I think is also interesting? I looked into doing, I know this, we're still promoting your show, but I looked into being a suicide hotline worker, to try to talk people out of it. I did. And they don't pay you to do this. It's completely volunteer based. And you have to pay $50 or something like that to take a course. So for you to be in a position to save someone's life, they don't want to pay you and you need to sign a contract and you have to pay to do this.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's pretty ridiculous in my opinion.
So, when is that show I'm doing anyway?
Well, we're giving away tickets to your show on Sunday.
Giving away tickets to the show?
We are, yes. This Sunday, it's going to be out of control. You did a good job last night, I guess. You went over the time?
It was pretty rough.
2 hours last night.
How did it feel? How was the crowd?
It's so hot out here. I'm in downtown San Francisco.
And, did you enjoy the crowd, everything? It was good?
Yeah, everything was good. It was fun.
Are you going to try to do any sightseeing today or anything like that?
No, I'm not going to see any sights. I'm tired.
Yeah, trying to avoid it. Get some emergency.
I gotta drink NyQuil.
Drink like Dayquil. You want Dayquil for the daytime.
Dayquil, that's true,
yeah. And so you're doing the show all weekend long. You're going to be spreading your disease through Sunday.
Sunday.
Who's opening for you, do you know?
Larry Bubbles Brown.
Yeah,
a veteran of the Bay Area, the area around the Bay.
Crazy Legs. Wasn't it from, what was the movie? Crazy Legs. Isn't that his name?
I have no idea.
Skinny Legs. Crazy Legs.
Yeah,
All right, moving on.
I do also know that your birthday is coming up. I think it's on Monday, right? Oh, are you still?
Hello?
Yes.
Hello?
Is your birthday coming up on Monday, right?
Yeah, I lost it. Oh, no.
Did you lose it? Did you not hear me?
Check.
Norm?
Hello?
Hey,
Hello?
Can you hear us? Don't stay away from the bridge. Don't go in the water.
Don't go overboard.
Avoid the seals. They bite. Oh, no.
Can you hear us? I think we lost
I
him.
think we lost.
Potential jurors for the O.J. Simpson case were asked to fill out a 75-page jury questionnaire this week. In the entire state of California, only one person got a perfect score. Chow Ming Wu, who after the trial plans to attend Caltech. By the way, you can now purchase a bronze statue of the Juice for only $3,395. And for an even $5,000, you can buy one that Al Cowlings has kissed the ass of. O.J. Simpson's new fitness video was released this week, and hitting the shelves next week, Simpson's newest video, Dorf on Stocking. The crowd is torn. According to retailers, the most popular Halloween mask this year is O.J. Simpson. And the most popular Halloween greeting is, "I'll kill you and that guy who's bringing over your glasses," or treat. And the Pope came out with a book this week, which contains a series of essays examining faith and morality in today's secular world and the changing role of the Catholic Church as it approaches the 21st century. The book is entitled, "God Himself Told Me That O.J. is Guilty." In other book news, Prince Charles released an autobiography in which he states that he never loved Princess Di and that his father pressured him to marry her. The book is entitled, "Of Course O.J. Did It. I mean, come on." In his book, O.J. Simpson says that he would have taken a bullet or stood in front of a train for Nicole. Man, I'm going to tell you, that is some bad luck when the one guy who would have died for you kills you. That's probably... You don't get worse luck than that. And O.J. announced this week that he's coming out with a new book called I Want to Tell You. And if it's successful, O.J. will work on yet another book entitled From Football to Prison, My 25 Years of Showering with Other Men. And finally, in honor of the 50th anniversary of their first publication, Random House will be releasing special commemorative issues of many Dr. Seuss classics. The first to hit the bookshelves will be Green Eggs and Ham and O.J. is Guilty. Judge Ito was interviewed this week by a local TV station in Los Angeles. Asked by the interviewer if it was appropriate for a supposedly impartial judge to be on TV with his case still pending, Ito said, "Maybe not, but how appropriate is it to kill your ex-wife?" It was revealed today that O.J. Simpson told police that Nicole Brown Simpson used to beat him up. He also claimed that she and Ron Goldman killed him. O.J. Simpson's lawyers have decided to skip hearings on DNA evidence and go right to trial. Asked why they did this, the lawyers replied, "We want to get O.J. acquitted as speedily as possible so he can get back to doing what he does best, killing people." Well, let's get to O.J. O.J. Simpson's lawyers say they don't want the families of Nicole Brown and Ronald Goldman in the courtroom during the trial. They're afraid the presence of the family members will just remind O.J. of how much more killing he still has to do. Well, O.J. Simpson's lawyers stopped feuding this week, finally. The Dream Team, F. Lee Bailey and Robert Shapiro, were able to put aside their differences and express their admiration for each other after O.J. threatened to cut their heads off. According to the National Transportation Safety Board, sleepy truckers are responsible for 1,000 deaths a year. In second place, O.J. Simpson at 2 deaths a year. It was revealed this week that defense lawyer Johnny Cochran once abused his first wife. In his defense, Cochran said, "Hey, at least I didn't kill her like some people I know." Tomorrow, Judge Lance Ito will take O.J. and the jury on a tour of the now famous crime scene. For the jury, it will be their first look at the actual location. Of course, for O.J., it will be just a case of been there, done that. Judge Lance Ito was happy with the jurors' field trip to the crime scene last week. It went off without a hitch, said Ito. Not one murder. O.J.'s pal Al Cowlings now has a 1-900 number. For $2.99 a minute, Cowlings will tell callers that O.J. is innocent. And for $3.99 a minute, he'll try to do it without laughing. And this week, Simpson defense lawyers questioned witnesses about a half-melted container of ice cream found at the murder site. The Simpson defense has seized upon the ice cream for two reasons. One, it may help fix the time of the murders. And two, it was the only thing in the murder scene without any of O.J.'s blood on it. To illustrate the point that their client is running out of money to defend himself, O.J. Simpson's lawyer said this week that if he had to do it over again, after killing his victims, O.J. would now rob them as well. That one you find troubling? We went, was O.J. Simpson high on speed the night of the murders? Absolutely not, said defense attorney Johnny Cochran today. And a simple test of any of O.J.'s blood found at the crime scene will prove it. And O.J. pal Al Cowling said this week that in looking for the truth in the O.J. Simpson case, he sometimes talks to a picture of Nicole Brown Simpson, something that in the past would have gotten him killed by O.J. F. Lee Bailey said this week that if the defense only knew what Ron Goldman's last words were, they might be able to find the real killer. You know, if you ask me, Goldman's last words were probably, hey, you're O.J. Simpson. Oh no, O.J. has struck again. How about that? Not a good thing. And in court this week, Cato Kalin testified that O.J. Simpson did not appear angry before or after the period of his wife's murder. But Kalin admitted he could have been a touch edgy while he was actually murdering her. Might have been a... Hertz Rental Car Company announced this week that it will buy 520,000 vehicles, increasing its worldwide fleet 24%. In addition, they will try to find a new spokesman who won't kill his ex-wife. This week at the O.J. Simpson trial, the infamous bloody glove was finally introduced into evidence, and O.J. didn't help his case any by blurting out, "There it is, I've been looking all over for that thing." And a new shocker in the O.J. Simpson trial. This afternoon, Judge Lance Ito dismissed yet another juror, a 45-year-old African-American male, for failing to tell the court that he had once worked for Hertz Rent-A-Car and that he had once held Nicole Brown Simpson's glasses while O.J. killed her. Dismissed Simpson juror Jeanette Harris revealed in interviews this week that the jury is torn by dissension and is already divided into two camps, those who think he is guilty and those who are really, really stupid. A bad week for the prosecution of the O.J. Simpson trial. Under intense cross-examination by defense lawyer Barry Scheck, LAPD crime expert Dennis Fung admitted that he may have contaminated the crime scene when he accidentally dropped a big bucket full of O.J.'s DNA. Our top story tonight this week in the O.J. Simpson trial. After grisly photos of the murdered Nicole Brown Simpson were shown in court, O.J. turned his head away and wept. It was at that moment that he realized he would never be able to kill her again. Well, in a questionable move by the defense team this week, O.J. Simpson demonstrated how to stab two people at the same time. Remember 12 Angry Men, the classic courtroom drama? Well, the first film about the O.J. Simpson case is in the works. It's entitled 9 Angry Black People, 2 Scared Asians, and a White Guy Who Hasn't Spoken Since Rosa Lopez. Testimony during the final week provided some spellbinding moments. In a brilliant move during closing arguments, Simpson attorney Johnny Cochran put on the knit cap prosecutors say O.J. wore the night he committed the murders. Although O.J. may have hurt his case when he suddenly blurted out, "Hey, easy with that. That's my lucky stabbing hat." Well, the trial of the century is over. Late yesterday, the fate of O.J. Simpson, the most famous murder suspect in United States history, was placed in the hands of the jurors. They must now decide whether to free him or get all their heads cut off. This weekend, veteran news anchorman David Brinkley apologized to Bill Clinton for an election night commentary in which he called the president, quote, boring and uncreative. Admitted Brinkley, there was certainly nothing uncreative about the way you moved Vince Foster's body. The president's a murderer. You didn't know that? The mysterious Indonesian accused of illegally raising millions for the Democratic Party. Earlier this week, Secret Service logs showed that Mr. Wong had visited the Clinton White House more than 60 times. But on Friday, administration spokesman revealed that there are actually 2 John Wongs. Furthermore, they stressed that the John Wong who visited the White House is a different man. He isn't the fundraiser. He's the guy who killed Vince Foster. Rejecting conspiracy theories that President Clinton killed Vince Foster, a report out this week from independent counsel Kenneth Starr has officially concluded that Vince Foster took his own life. Among other things, the report cites evidence that Foster was deeply depressed in the days leading up to his death. Although the report does concede Foster was deeply depressed because President Clinton was trying to murder him. On Capitol Hill this week, 17 Republican congressmen formally asked the House Judiciary Committee whether there is sufficient evidence to begin impeachment proceedings against President Clinton. In response, the president said, quote, "Hey, you know who would have the answer to that question? Vince Foster."
Okay, Norm, you're Canadian.
Yes, I am.
So what do you think of this whole presidential mess?
Well, I hope that the Democrats don't steal the election from the winner, you know, but who knows?
You like George Bush, don't you?
I love George Bush, man. He's a good man, decent, you know, none of this. He's, you know, he's not a liar, a crook, murderer, or anything like that, so it'd be good to get the... See, I think we should get the homicide out of the White House and get like a fresh start, because we don't want any more murderers.
I think we should just go on to the next question.
Oh.
Who's the murderers? Yeah.
Oh, Clinton, he murdered a guy.
Yeah, you know, we're not allowed to, you're not allowed to put out no accusations without
That's a little
darling.
too far.
That's the way it does work.
Let's just go on to the next question.
Yeah.
This is not my week. What can I tell you?
Oh, it's not mine either, and I'm being very nice, okay? Be a good boy. Now, Norm.
Do you never hear that?
No. Listen,
No,
we don't need
I
to
don't
talk
want to get
about
into
that.
this, and I don't want to hear it, and this is not the place to make those accusations, and you're supposed to be funny. Let's get on to the next question. So get with it.
There you go.
This is a live show.
Not for nothing, Norm, but you have been properly chastised by Barbara. So I'm now going to ask the next question.
I thought it was a matter of record.
Shut up.
Shut up. Look,
Okay.
let me do this, okay?
I'll tell you what's a matter of record. You will not be invited back if you don't shut up. All right, now. Let's talk football.
All right, manslaughter.
Let's talk football.
Norm, did you ever hear the word?
The phone is ringing.
I certainly hope that's somebody calling to tell you to go home.
Oh, no.
Dude, you got a phone ringing.
Oh.
Answer the phone.
Hello? Oh, yeah. Oh, no. The thing is this. There, you know Matt Strauss?
Yeah, the producer.
The producer. He told me it would be funny. He said, like, why don't you carry a cell phone on and then let it ring and then pretend like there's a guy on it?
Is there anybody on it?
No, it's a thing. Pretend.
You know what, Norm? You're a dead man.
Here, you talk to him now.
You know what, Barbara? You know what you said about rage at work?
Give this man a plate of soup and tell him to shut up.
Norm,
all right then. Let's see.
Norm.
What?
Okay, listen, Norm, listen. Not only have you annoyed us, but I've read that you have actually annoyed one of your idols. Who is that?
Oh, the great Bill Cosby.
Yeah, what'd you do?
Oh, my God, I love that guy. He's my hero, you know, just like you, maybe Bill Clinton would be your hero. I love.
There's no stopping you, is there?
No, I seem to like Bill Clinton.
There really, and this man leads into our show on Friday night.
I know.
It's all right, his career's over after this anyway, who cares? Go ahead, Norm.
No, Bill Clinton, who's a great man, obviously. Well, you know, everybody has their opinions, right?
Mm-hmm. Are you moving along?
No,
You're
Bill
going to get to the point.
Cosby.
Cosby.
Oh, Cosby.
Oh, God. Cosby.
What's in that coffee? What are you drinking in there?
Now, Bill Cosby is a great man, first of all. There has never been any accusations toward Bill Cosby about any...
Will you just tell us what you did about Bill Cosby?
Oh, I met him. I opened for him at a club, and he was a great man, you know. He's my hero of all time. You know how funny Bill Cosby
Yeah,
is, right?
so I'll get to the point. I'm going past menopause. Make the point. Let's go.
Not everything has a point.
We are learning that, okay?
All right, Norm, you want to finish the story, or shall I ask you the next thing?
Well, the Bill Cosby thing is this.
Dear God.
I met Bill Cosby. We're all fans of Bill Cosby, right, Barbara?
Yeah.
What? Yes. Why don't we talk about the millionaire?
Oh, yeah, you know what? Tonight, Norm and I...
Please. I like Bill Cosby.
We've been down this road together. We've been seeing the colors fade.
Norm MacDonald and I are on The Millionaire tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Well, tell him about that, how you thought he's dumb today. Where do you see him tonight? Come on, Norm. Tell him, Norm.
People always told me Hollywood was like incredibly liberal and biased, and I thought it was untrue. But
You want to talk about the millionaire?
Yes, I do.
You have 10 seconds to
tell how
talk
much
about
you
the
won.
millionaire.
Don't tell how much.
Don't tell him what I won?
No.
Oh.
You're not allowed to tell anything like that.
Well, what are you trying to ask him then?
I don't know.
Okay.
He doesn't answer anything anyway. So
All
we'll tell him.
right. Okay, so he's on The Millionaire tonight, and he's on Friday nights, and
on Monday, his taxes will be audited.
So he's on Friday nights at 9. He's on The Millionaire at 9. You can play along at home on Enhanced TV. You are a number. I have never met anything like you. We will be right back.
Maybe I had a bad time. Tilsonburg? God damn, my back still aches when I hear that word. But, anyways, I'm in America, and Hamilton, maybe we can figure out one by the end of the show. We got the smokestacks and the tie cats and good old Hamilton. The tie cats. Tie cats. Hey, there's Howie Meeker doing the play-by-play. He was before old Don Cherry and but Howie Baker, of course, would not do Ticats telecasts, because that's not hockey. But listen, let's go to the prepared text. There's no prepared text. But I have, I've written some words down on this piece of paper. Because Steve brings a goddamn fucking computer out. And then he got me nervous. I'm like, what if I forget everything? Computers, listen. Nothing smarter than a computer. You see where they played Jeopardy against a computer? Did you see that fucking thing? And then, so it's a computer, right? His name is Watson. He goes by the name of Watson. Anyways, so he plays two human beings, and then everybody's fucking surprised when the computer wins. I thought it was going to be that guy who worked at the hat factory. That guy seemed pretty smart. Even their anecdotes, you know, Alex Trebek's like, well, Watson, you have a funny story for us? And he's like, yeah, one time, Oscar Wilde went up to George Bernard Shaw. And then the next guy's like, ah, fuck, this sounds like another good one. I was going to tell my one about that fellow that took the wrong hat that day. You can't be no fucking computer. What do you... They know everything in the world. Dirty stuff on the computer, like computer pornography. I would advise you not to, on account of I don't know. I think it changes you. Fundamentally changes you. Because you're just a regular fella, and then you're fucking looking at this stuff. And then first, because I only got turned into it about a couple of years ago, I was late to the game, but I couldn't fucking believe what I was seeing. First of all, there's thousands upon thousands, and you never see the same girl twice. That's the weird thing. You go, good Lord, is every girl a whore? I've never met a lady like this in my life. Where do they live? I don't know. And they're just with some fat guy with a big belly. I don't know. Anyways. And then you get desensitized to it too, you know? That's what happens after a while, because at first you can't stay, you're whanging off 6 times a day. And after a while you get, like they say in the big books, desensitized. I don't know if you've ever read those big books. That's a word they enjoy putting in there. And what that means is you're watching it and you're like, ah, man, she's only taking 6 cocks up her ass. Why'd she get into business if she was going to be such a prude? I'll find something else. I'll find a worse thing a human can do to another human. I need to, you know. You don't want to reach that stage. Then you got to pull away and try to be a civilized human again. Man, enough filth. What I was going to say about America is that when you go there from Canada to live, you realize things are important. Like everybody got a fucking opinion about it. You guys like fucking whatever. But everybody got an opinion, you know. And in Canada, I grew up, and I didn't really have like opinions and stuff like that, you know. And I think it's because it's my Canadian nature, not to like, because things are very important in the United States, like elections and stuff like that. You vote for the wrong guy, he could blow up the fucking world. So that's because they got a red phone. We don't got no red phone. They're not going to give Canada a fucking red phone. But, so there is a very important decision who you vote for. And here, when you vote, you know, it's always like, who are you going for? I don't know. I think I like that guy that wants to build that bridge. I'd like to see a bridge over the... So it's not going to be that consequential one way or the other. And then also, you don't even get to vote for the fucking top guy. You just vote for the fucker who lives down the street. Then he's in Parliament, you know, and he's like, hey, what about that bridge? And they're like, shut the fuck up. That goddamn bridge. Why the fuck would we care about your riding? Why? We don't care about your riding. But in the States, people are very, very into opinions, you know, and everybody's got one, and, you know. And I don't know when that started, because, like, I know virtually nothing, you know? And so I daren't have an opinion on most things, because I don't want to be wrong, you know? And, but people ask all kinds. Like, one guy came up to me the other week, he was like, hey, what's your opinion on stem cell research? So I'm like, me? That's an interesting question. I'll tell you what, why don't I go to science school for 10 years, and then I'll come back here. Here, we'll meet here on this very spot a decade hence, and I will jot it down in your century at a glance. We'll meet right here, and I will tell you what those 3 words mean. I don't know. I just talked into this thing. I don't know. Anyways.
Actually,
yeah.
Oh, Brock Lesnar is here. I'm here. Norm has to go.
Oh, you have to leave?
Your people. Norm's a busy man. Your people are telling us that you have to go. Can we if you want to stay, it's up to you.
Quick break? You run. We start with a few minutes. I'll talk to Brock.
Go.
You run.
Okay. Yeah, I just want to.
Norm and Brock will sit there, and if you can stay, you can stay. If not,
I want to get a picture of Norm.
take your thing off. No, give your thing off.
Could you snap a picture?
Brock, come sit.
Hey, Brock, come on over. It's just a busy day. Yeah, they snuck in. Someone show Brock where he is.
Brock's right here. Oh, he's waiting for the picture.
Okay, all right.
Finally meet you guys, man.
All right.
Colin, you're out of here too. Later, buddy.
Come on, buddy.
Colin Quinn, Long Story Short, premieres on HBO a week from Saturday at 10 p.m. See you soon, Kyle.
Hi, Melinda. That's your ex?
Yeah.
Girlfriend?
Yeah.
Do you want to?
Shimmel?
Here you go, buddy.
Where'd Colin go?
Colin just ran out.
Fucking mess. I love it.
It's a clusterfuck.
Don't be around. Colin, where you going?
We actually are on the air.
Hi, Brock. How are you?
Yes.
Sorry about that. Welcome to the Opie and Anthony Show.
Thanks for coming in.
You know Norm MacDonald behind you, just so you know the people? That's Norm.
Colin Quinn and Norm MacDonald.
Yeah.
So.
Yes.
Go somewhere?
Good.
I'll be back. I'm just taking a lot of pictures.
All right, can they do it out? They can do it outside, right? Can they take the pictures outside? Oh my God! All right, we're taking pictures. Brock Lesnar,
Jesus.
you really walked into a clusterfuck, but we're happy that you're here. Thanks for coming.
Morning.
Yeah, thanks for doing our show. It wasn't easy to get you on the show.
Yeah,
I'm happy to do it.
What time did you get up this morning?
Way too fucking early. You text me that you're coming down.
Can we do this outside? Can we everybody do this outside, please? I'd like to fuck with everybody, but Norm.
Nice to meet you.
I love you, Norm. Good seeing you, buddy. I'm happy you're here. No, I love you very much, actually.
Because he loves Brock Lesnar more.
Because I'm happy Brock is here, and people are doing a photo session in the fucking booth.
Don't wear it out.
We knew this would be a clusterfuck.
Thanks.
All right.
I want to ask him about the 50,000 he lost on a home run, but next time. Yeah. Norm MacDonald was great on the show today.
Oh, yes, he was.
Holy shit. Brock,
all
sorry.
right, Brock is here.
Sorry, Brock. All right, now we are ready for Brock Lesnar.
No.
Yeah.
Feelings flowing up and down, picking up the pieces that you left behind, hitting a new type of flow, breathing in the smoke and clearing up my mind. The thoughts of you, I never knew what the hell you got me into. What do you mean?
Because MMA is harder. I mean, it's like, not that wrestling isn't a grind, but MMA, you're really being hit a lot harder than you're getting hit in wrestling. In the face. I mean, guys like Shane. First of all, Shane Carwin, how did you survive that? I couldn't believe that you kept
I got a head like a horse.
I have other things like a horse.